Welcome back to another episode of A-Man Say Man. It's your boy P. What up, Rem?
Rem the model in the building.
What's good, Nick?
Careful who you love. Care for who you love.
All right. Back at it. Okay. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll get the reference later.
Yeah. Definitely.
What up, Miss Marvelous?
What's up?
I can't call it Mike. Somebody?
Spoil it.
My man.
Okay. and he's over.
What up, Muse?
What it do, man?
I can't call it, man. Mike.
Spoil it.
There you go. My man. Anyway, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How's y'all week been, man?
Cooling.
No doubt.
Yeah. Getting closer to the Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Insert jingle bells.
Yeah. Someone is in the spirit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
It's Paul.
Yep.
Nah.
Yep. He wore
It's
his,
never
he wore
Paul.
his red
He's the
hat
Grinch.
today.
Definitely got my red bandana going on. You know what I'm saying?
Whoop.
That's all. You feel me? But yeah,
Mom
man.
just got her red boots on and a Santa hat.
I do.
Mad jolly.
That's right.
You know?
Mad jolly.
I ain't mad at you, man. It's all
It's
good.
giving.
That's
That's
all.
all.
That's what it's all about. Get in the spirit, man.
Give it something.
Like, I really like this moment, though. Like,
It's
this holiday in particular, because it's a time that, it's a lot of, it's very festive. Like, I watched on TikTok, they had like this banging ass decoration of lights on his house. But he had fused like dubstep. But it was also a Christmas song. And bro, when you seen how these lights were like
Moving
and
With the song.
oh my God, bro. Like it was mad. Like the caption was like this the sickest Christmas light whatever ever. And I'm just like, yo. I mean, it was literally like 10 minutes.
But I just seen a movie called Candy Cane Lane. It's on Amazon.
I seen
and
that
shit.
too.
Okay.
And they
Just
had
seen
like a competition doing that. So it was like that was kind of displayed too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Certain houses, one house had like the Matrix lights
Yeah.
coming down that joint. Like,
That's
you know
crazy.
what I'm saying?
Eddie Murphy was in the was in that movie. He's one of the main characters.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
I wonder what
Eddie
that
Murphy and who was his wife in that joint?
What's his name?
Ross. Yeah.
what's that electric bill like?
Okay.
Tracy Ellis.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Tracy.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Big
Electric
booty.
bill probably crazy.
Crazy.
Absolutely
Yeah.
crazy.
Nah,
And the
that
house
probably
was
gotta be
huge.
ridiculous.
You got that joint running all
Shit.
day?
Electric bill, the time it takes to do shit like that.
It's madness.
It's
It's
impressive.
madness. Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. Like
I seen a joint on the gram. I think it was on the gram. Your man had all the Christmas lights, and then he'd have the lyrics to like a Biggie. Like the song would be playing, and the lyrics would pop up in Christmas lights on the garage door.
That's
and then
crazy.
the song would change to like Nelly, hot in here, and that hot in here, like all the words was
super
popping
dope.
up. And
How
lights
do you
on-
even do that?
I don't even know.
Yeah. That's
Some
IT
sort of
shit.
projection system.
Yeah,
But
that's what I was
Almost
thinking.
like karaoke though. Like
Yeah.
if you got a karaoke machine, the titles or whatever the lyrics will pop up on the screen
Right.
as you reading it and trying to sing. So it could be the same type of
Yeah, I
setup.
think it's like a projection jump with lights,
Yeah.
but still, jump was dope. Like, obviously the whole house was done up with full of lights, but on the garage specifically, all the lights would like the lyrics would pop up, and all the lights would be bouncing to the song or whatever it was. Shit was crazy.
Nick, you got to step it up. I ain't see no lights outside.
Yeah,
This
I ain't seen
motherfucker.
nothing.
the lights are on.
They are?
Not outside.
Yeah, they are.
You sure?
Outside, yeah.
I didn't see any.
All right. I
Unless
apologize.
somebody unplugged them, because I damn sure unplugged them up this morning.
Well, you should have unplugged them this morning because it's daytime.
And I unplugged them last night, but
Oh.
it's a dreary day. You can see the lights and
Yeah,
shit. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Bring some type of joy to this cloudy ass day. You
Well,
know?
see, that's the other part of it. If everybody decorating, he's like, how do people have time and all of that? But just imagine somebody that's really going through it and just rise to these neighborhoods that have these decorated homes. I think it gives it a sense of joy. Just like,
Oh, absolutely. I'm not gonna lie. I can't front. When I like drive past houses that are decorated, I'm like, you know what? Cool.
Did
That's
anybody
awesome.
Right.
do that as a kid?
No.
Yeah.
Like with their parents or anything?
I did.
drive
In the
through
house, kind of, but not.
Yeah.
No, I lived in apartments
We
most of my
did.
life.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
What do you
did
mean
too.
in
But
the house?
my mom and dad, or even when they were together, when I was really, really small, we used to all ride around
Yeah.
and just go look at Christmas lights.
Same
Oh
thing.
no,
Yeah.
no, yeah,
we
no.
did.
I didn't.
Hop in the
Maybe
car
my
and
sister, but
go
nah.
look at Christmas lights.
You
Hell
got
no.
like full neighborhoods of people that decorate houses.
Yes.
and you ride
Go
through
crazy.
Competitions.
Absolutely, like that Alexandria area, like Quaker Lane and whatnot.
absolutely.
Christmas
like
City.
It's like
Heavy.
the uptown in Northwest too, like going like close to like Silver Spring. It's a couple spots up there, like neighborhoods up there. We used to take the kids to when we lived up there too.
Oh, where?
Yeah, nice. It's one house in particular that's fire. You know what I'm saying? So,
For sure.
It's one right here though on my street. If you go down Cardinal, like going towards like Minnieville and all that shit, it's this big ass house. He got the whole yard, like a plantation house though, with like it's all these yards, it's like a big ass yard, but everything is like the whole yard is decorated.
What color is the Santa Claus?
Shit.
It's Caucasian, ain't it?
It's lit up.
Lit up.
It's lit up.
It's Caucasian.
Probably.
It's not an African American Santa.
It's not.
There's no way.
Yeah, that's crazy. Just curious, right? Y'all guys expecting any gifts?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the if you could? I don't know. Pick a gift. What would you want right now from your better half or whatever you guys got?
I got like a whole Amazon list of books I want.
Oh, okay. You a reader?
Mhm.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what's up. About
Yeah, that's
you?
it.
Anything in particular?
No, I normally get like during this time. I normally get like a few weeks before. I normally get like a bunch of stuff sent to me. So when Christmas comes, it's just like really about my children.
Absolutely.
You know, not and they don't believe in Santa. So it's, we already have a code in the house.
They don't?
No, we not. I let them know that because I don't want them to feel like there's
No,
some imaginary dude hopping down. I told them, don't you think that's weird for some big guy to jump down our chimney and come out through the fireplace?
A grown
and so
man.
You should scare them back in the day. So
Yeah,
to this day, they be like, oh no, we don't.
It's called breaking and entering.
Yeah, it's just, so now we just go off the experience, of course, of the love of Christ, but just the giving, the time of just giving and giving to other people. Not that you shouldn't do it every day, but
Did anyone ever actually believe in Santa Claus growing up?
Yeah, for sure.
for a small period of
For
time.
sure.
So I see my parents wrapping gifts,
For sure,
and then it
yeah.
blew me, and I was like, y'all lied. And now I know where the gifts are hidden too. So now I'm going to go back there behind that bed every time.
Absolutely.
and see
Start unwrapping.
what's back there. Yeah. So
I think
That's crazy.
I
Y'all
figured
niggas
it-
really
yeah.
believe in Santa Claus?
Yeah, I
Yeah, for
definitely
sure.
did. Yeah, I think I figured it out
Damn
once I
Americans,
started
man.
getting shit that I asked for specifically.
Mm.
It's like, yeah, nah, yeah,
there's no way somebody could just know
like the
that.
actual
well, you-
black and red G-Shock watch I wanted. Like,
Yeah.
Right. Santa don't make that. They're not making G-Shocks
Right.
up at the North Pole. Like you start
Yeah,
watching
right.
movies
Yeah.
and niggas is getting wind up toys.
Yeah, right.
Monkeys hitting
But now they-
drums. My gifts don't look like that.
They
So
don't.
where they coming from?
Where the Nintendo
Yeah,
at?
they
Yeah,
lied.
on Nintendo.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Then you
This-
baking cookies and all of that. Then all of a sudden it's like
Yeah, we
your
ain't never
parents
do
put you
that.
to bed. Then they have their friends over later on, and you thinking that is Santa eating those cookies? You sneak downstairs just to see everybody drinking Hennessy eggnog and eating up the cookies. And you like,
Right.
you mad
where's
about-
Santa, dog?
She's still mad about
you
the
lied.
cookies.
You just lied.
She's still mad about the
Yeah,
cookies.
because you just
She
lied.
got burned by Santa Claus as a child, so she said, "I'm ruining it for my kids."
Yeah,
that's right. And everybody got to
No
pay
Santa
at this
Claus.
point.
Everybody got to pay.
And plus, my sister, she knew, and she set me up. She's like, just go downstairs. They wouldn't.
See?
Just act like you sleep when you walk downstairs, just to see if
Sleepwalk.
Santa's down there. She knew Santa wasn't down there. She knew that all my mom and dad's friends were down there having a
They're
good
down there
old time.
smoking weed and playing
Yeah.
spades.
And
And
gambling.
they was definitely playing spades, and it was definitely a ruiner. I came down there like, then I looked and I was like, they're like, oh, what you doing down here? Get back up the stairs. And I'm like,
That's crazy.
Yeah, then you
You
learn how
lied.
to read, and this says Santa lives in China.
yeah. You lied. Nothing on here say
Even
North Pole.
to the reading point, you start to understand it's the same handwriting on all these.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, facts.
joints too. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And the same signature
It's-
that
it's-
signed your
Facts.
permission slips.
Yep, exactly.
I lied.
Yeah.
So y'all was tooth fairy believers too, huh?
I did.
all of that.
Yeah, for sure.
For a little bit. A little bit of
You
time.
never
For
believed in
sure.
any of this stuff?
No.
Like not
You
like
were like
3-year-old
you
Paul,
were
not
you were
4-year-old
born an
Paul?
adult. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, really. Like
I just.
Damn, no wonder he got
you
no
know,
He
hair.
was 17 when he was
Yeah.
born. Who the
Yeah.
fuck?
That's why he don't got no hair now,
Why would you
because-
believe in a
Facts.
tooth fairy though?
This is right.
Yeah.
Because he was
I'm
leaving money
3
under my
years
fucking
old.
pillow. Shit.
That's crazy.
He took the tooth was gone.
Yeah, and then you
Right,
see
I'm
money
3
under the
years
pillow
old.
after that. It's like, oh yeah, the tooth fairy do exist. Till one day,
This is what
my
happens.
mom forgot to put money under that pillow. And I was like, wait a minute.
Jesus.
I pulled that tooth out specifically to get that money.
Yeah.
And it ain't here. I was like, oh, well, maybe she forgot. She, we had a contract with her.
The tooth was gone,
What
but
you-
no money.
You probably found some floss, didn't you?
No. My sister decided to string around it and close the door. And it was like,
You're an example of what happens when you start watching porn at 6.
Yeah, you
Oh,
go.
word.
Yeah.
You don't
this
believe
is
in these
crazy.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're just like an adult child.
Not
Yeah.
even. I didn't start watching porn until I came to
Childish
New York,
adult.
though. Till I moved to America. I'm talking about as like a child. Like,
that's 6, right? Ain't that 6?
yeah, that's
what he
six.
said.
Yeah, true. But as far as
Yeah.
like growing
Yeah,
up
try
in
to ignore
London,
that.
I don't know. Like, I don't recall. Maybe my parents were just too poor.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro.
Once you watch
That's the
your first
best
porn,
part.
there's
That's the
no
best
way the
time.
tooth fairy can still exist.
There's no
Nah.
Santa.
There's
Easter
no way the
bunny, all
tooth
that
fairy
shit out
still
the window
exists.
now.
That's
No,
done.
absolutely.
All that shit's done.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, give me a VHS or something, man. Oh, I'm good, bro.
Put that under the pillow.
Yeah, give me that.
That's what you expected as a gift this
No
year.
question.
Get this nigga a VCR.
Give me a VCR.
Nah, I wouldn't mind a
So I can watch
vacation,
more porn.
like a 6-month hiatus, like somewhere. Like I want to isolate or solitude rather. You know what I mean?
6 months.
Absolutely.
It's not really a Christmas gift.
I know. It's not a gift at all.
Well, I feel like Christmas is a lot of wishful thinking. Niggas don't get what they really want.
Shit.
Maybe.
You don't really want books, nigga.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
How you gonna tell me what the fuck I want?
That's if you had a preference. You really want books?
Yeah.
All right, say nothing.
That's what's on his Christmas list.
That was on his list.
I don't-
He
I don't-
created that
man.
Amazon list himself.
Exactly.
He did that.
With the books on
He
it.
made it. He selected those items and put them on his list.
And sent the link.
Yeah, exactly.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Well, Steph, what you want?
Man, I don't really care about gifts, man. I just like to see my kids open their shit.
Oh,
But,
bless your heart.
you know, suck a nigga dick or something.
Damn.
Wait.
Damn.
Don't look at me and say that. Don't look at me and say that.
With the peace sign.
I gotta look at somebody.
Don't look at me, man. Don't look at me and say that,
Brother
nigga.
said
He
somebody.
blinked extra
And
hard
the
when
way
he
he
said
said
it.
it, too. Suck a
I
nigga
didn't even
dick.
figure out what's going on
Why
around
you
here.
clocking my blinks?
Everybody clocks your blinks.
Blink twice if you're okay.
Niggas, y'all weird, man.
So you want some fellatio?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
No doubt.
that's what that's his
That's
gift
crazy.
he's looking for.
That's
Okay,
crazy.
for sure.
That's crazy. Gotta ask for that on Christmas. That's crazy.
Message.
I don't know why I can envision you like
Under the Christmas tree.
not even.
Yeah.
This is getting wild.
Yeah.
You can envision him under the Christmas tree. No, during this act.
Not even, but my vision was like for some reason I don't know why I saw you eating like toast.
Whoa.
Oh my
At the same
God.
Add that.
You know what I mean?
What is happening?
I don't know why. I see you eating toast.
Christmas toast.
Enjoying Christmas toast waiting on head.
I'm not mad at you.
With the bow of the private parts.
Some butter,
That's so
some
dumb,
jam,
dog.
same time.
Oh, watch your teeth. Watch your teeth.
Yeah.
Ow. What?
Yo,
Ornaments falling.
it was-
I ain't mad at you, man. Trying to be there with you, bro.
He's falling.
Retarded,
Hey,
man.
dog.
He gonna walk around. He got some reef stuck in his legs.
They say,
reef stuck
you want
on
the
his
lights
leg.
on, the lights off on the Christmas tree. Too.
Oh my
they
God.
can blink. I want the
I knew
coordinated.
it.
I want the coordinated jokes, like on the nigga house. There you go.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
man.
crazy.
Y'all are foolish.
Smell like pine. I ain't mad at you,
Like
man.
pine.
It's pine.
Damn, Paul, dog. Can envision you under the Christmas tree eating some toast.
That's all.
Nigga Rim said Christmas toast.
Christmas toast. Little cinnamon, little sugar.
Little cinnamon, little sugar.
Christmas toast. Little eggnog in the other hand, maybe.
Yo,
my God.
that's funny.
Oh
look, though,
shit!
Before we get rocking and rolling, right?
Yeah.
You know, obviously we got the bold questions, but I'm just, yesterday I experienced something, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and it was remarkable, like majestic, magical, all those, great accolades and whatnot. Happiness, bro.
Word. That's what's
Like
up.
seriously, like the way that we just laugh right now.
Mhm.
Like if you were to you guys got kids. Well, the majority of you guys do, but to see your child just do him or your daughter, whatever, without like, I don't know, thinking that someone's watching them
Mhm.
and then them to be them like, authentic self.
Mhm.
Like that is one of the greatest gifts God has given us,
Mhm.
bro.
Yeah.
Like I was with my girl yesterday and we're just cool and vibing out, whatever, listening to some music. And she just went into this trance, bro, where she's just singing. And I was like, rah, like I'm just watching her and I'm just like, damn, it was like teary-eyed to me. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, to see someone like to be themselves, like you can't buy that, bro.
Mhm.
Like I felt like it was an imprint just for me to watch,
Yeah.
like just to feel that, and it just makes it just. I mean, I don't know. I just became like so joyful, like
Inspired.
yeah, inspired. Like like everything's gonna be okay.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and I say to say this, like, because another thing she said was like she was just on one, but like don't gatekeep your feelings, right?
Mhm.
Especially good ones.
Mhm.
Because a lot of people they want to stand on business. I get all that, but stand on something positive, right?
Yep.
Like if you feel a certain way about your man or your homegirl, express that shit, bro.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, man, like right now with this, there's a certain frequency where people just want to just not complain, but just talk about the negative things.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see somebody happy, just being themselves,
Yes.
that's like, yo, bro, I
Yeah.
need that.
Yeah.
Like I have to capture that moment and like, apply it to me because I'm just like, yo, bro. But I say this, like what we just happened just now, just laughing and
Yeah.
bro, you gotta do more of that, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like for real, like it's just I don't know, man. Happiness, bro. Like I really experienced someone be happy, and I haven't seen that in years.
Word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy for sure, man.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And laughter gets you through so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, we talk about this shit all the time. Like me and Paul laugh about everything.
Absolutely.
We could experience the worst fucking tragedy.
Yeah.
Just have to laugh it off.
He's gonna make a joke about it. If I'm going through it, he gonna
Yeah.
He's gonna make a joke about it, and I'm gonna do the same thing.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, my brother always said humor is a drug we all need.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Very
Like
true.
for real. Like it's
Yeah.
you know, it's contagious, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But let's get into it though, man. So what we got? Draymond. Damn. What's up with your
Yeah.
boy, man?
That's my dog.
That's your dog?
My
Michigan
dog.
State.
You rooting for him?
Always.
Yeah.
Top 5 Michigan State.
How you feel
Spartan all
about
time.
his suspension?
I mean,
Well,
it
he
is
got
what it is.
suspended indefinitely, right?
Definitely.
For punching Nurkic from
He
the
said
Suns in the
Nurkic,
face,
yeah.
basically.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the backhand joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he knew what he was
Nah, that
doing.
wasn't no fucking backhand. That was a hook.
That was it was a whole spin
Yeah.
around hook thing.
Yeah.
Y'all think he deserve it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Deserve it? Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I've said this before. I don't think he did that punch intentionally though.
Yeah.
It didn't look like it to me.
I bet it's different.
I've never
I do
seen
too.
again based on Draymond's character. I've
Right.
never seen Draymond do something like that and then be like, "I didn't mean to do that. My bad. I apologize."
Right.
Yeah.
Draymond,
Yeah.
90% of the time when Draymond does something like that and he meant to do it, when he choked up Rudy Gobert,
Yeah.
he didn't apologize for that
Nah,
shit. He meant to do
when
that.
he stepped on Sabonis.
He
all
stepped
that
on
shit,
like he
yeah.
didn't apologize for that
Right,
shit.
right.
So the fact that immediately after the game he was like, "I apologize. I made a mistake. I didn't mean to hit him like that. I didn't mean to do that." But the suspension is still warranted because of your history.
Yeah, yeah,
You got
yeah.
a history of doing this. Like you,
So
it's-
that's that last strike. Like
yeah,
that
right,
last strike
right.
you out.
It don't matter
Right.
if you did it on intentionally or
Right.
not. You don't get that benefit of the doubt anymore.
No, you
Yeah.
don't. But if he knew that suspension was coming or that the punishment was going to be more severe than it had been in the past, maybe he would
Apologize.
apologize for
I
it.
don't
You know
see
what
that
I'm
in his
saying?
character
Okay.
at this point. Like maybe if he's 23, yeah, you're right. But he ain't 23. He's damn near at the end of his career. Like, fuck, I gotta apologize for.
I don't think he's damn near at the end of it. I think he's up against the end of his career right now.
There we go. That's what
You think so?
Yeah.
Right now.
So why would I apologize?
Because it's not worth having him on your team anymore.
I mean, oh yeah, from that aspect, yeah, I feel
Yeah.
you. But I still think he's young enough and talented enough to still get on the team somewhere.
Maybe. I think Golden State has to part ways with him somehow at the end of the season.
Yeah,
It's done in Golden State.
Yeah, I think so.
He's a nuisance at this point.
Yeah,
he
it's a
want to play
problem.
with LeBron anyway.
He's not coming to LA. I won't have it.
Why you gonna go down there and
Not
tell
having
him?
it. Yes, not having it. No way.
Why not?
It's a mandate.
Fuck
He's
no.
not coming.
And to your point about it not being on purpose, I disagree a little bit. I think where he hit him might not have been intentional, but he knew he was going to hit him somewhere. When you turn
When you
around,
turn
like
around,
that,
swing like
you're
that,
going to
yeah.
fucking make contact.
Absolutely.
That just is what it is.
And that's my thing. He knows, like, you know, kids, you know, or whoever, sometimes we just react, right?
Yeah.
We know that by us reacting, whether we're flinging our arms or cursing someone out, like, our intent may not be to, I don't know, belittle or whatever, but you know what you were doing. Him swinging around, you knew you was going to hit somebody,
You knew you
hit
were gonna
somebody,
hit-
bro. Come
right.
on, man. Like,
And perhaps he needs some anger management for all the stuff he's been going through. But
Yeah, that nigga-
Probably
you know
does.
the different things he's done to people. You know, maybe
I
that
mean,
would have
yeah.
maybe been in his favor. If
But
they
the
seen
crazy
him
thing about it,
trying to-
Draymond ain't get like that till he got to the league, dog. He wasn't like that at Michigan State.
right.
He wasn't.
But neither was
he
Dennis
wasn't-
Rodman.
I don't even think he was like that his first few years in the league.
Nah.
Not to this degree. I
Right,
mean,
not
this,
to this degree.
lately, this shit is crazy. It's out of control.
Yeah, and that's why the suspension is
Right.
warranted.
He on
out
his
of
Rasheed
control.
Wallace shit.
He's
Yeah,
way
he
past.
be-
He way past.
He way
sheet.
past that, but-
way past sheet.
Rasheed Wallace was
Funny you mentioned that. We was talking about earlier. They said that Draymond, or she said, I take part of the blame for this.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
see
he
that-
grew up in the
locker room with
Pistons
them.
locker room. One of his best friends from Michigan growing up was like a coach or something. Like his dad was a coach for the Pistons. So he was constantly in the Pistons locker room. So he was like, he used to all these motherfuckers and us going crazy in the locker room and shit like that. So
And
that's what he
why-
watched coming up.
That squad wasn't no joke. You Ben Wallace, Rasheed,
Right.
Chauncey, like them niggas was fighters.
Mm.
They were they was but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, he I mean he got what he I mean suspension is warranted. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
How
my
old is
man
Draymond?
still.
How old is he?
Draymond is probably
35.
35?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, he's had he's had a good run.
Yeah,
Turned
he
it
had a
around.
great
Oh,
run.
for
Yeah.
sure.
He got 4 rings.
Yeah.
He's a Hall of
He
Famer.
35?
Yeah.
So he's close to it.
I thought he was like 32, 33.
Yeah, it's
Nah,
Because
LeBron,
LeBron is
about to be
38.
LeBron about to be 39. Draymond, yeah, he probably about 35-ish, 34.
Yeah, it's time to give it up and be a
3
sports
years
anchor,
after,
bro.
no, because like he just came out of like when LeBron
He's 33.
yeah
Okay.
yeah he got to be young because he was
Close
in
now.
college for like 4 years.
Right. Right.
He's 33. He was born
You
in
know what I'm
1990.
saying? He been in the league now for what 14?
I don't know.
He been in the league for a
Yeah,
minute.
most likely because he graduated college when he was probably like 22.
Yeah.
So if he's 33, he's 11 years.
11 years, probably like 11, 12 years.
Yeah, 11 years.
I mean, I think this shit is like signals the end of the Golden State dynasty.
Well, that was last year for me.
I did, but this is like the clear end of this motherfucking
Yeah, because
dynasty.
Clay is
Like,
not the same no
Right.
more.
Yeah, Clay's not playing well.
Those two knee surgeries and shit fucked him up. Steph, you know,
Steph's still Steph.
he's still
Yeah.
Steph. Steph
Always.
is, yeah. But I mean, you still gotta get pieces around. You gotta get more players to come in. I don't think they built that team through the draft too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have, KD was the only big name that's like, I'm gonna go over here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, maybe you're right, man. Maybe you're right. I think the Kings are emerging as that team. You know what I'm saying? I think the Kings, the new young squad. But yeah, I see you got something else down here talking about tournament. You saying something about
I tell you one thing though, your boy Jalen.
Goddamn.
My bad.
Jalen
Nah,
who?
since we're on basketball, it was
Brown?
impressive. Is it Bronson?
Jalen Brunson?
Yeah,
No, the-
yeah. See him go off.
Oh, yeah,
Was
for
it yesterday?
50, for 50. Day before yesterday or something like that.
Man,
That was crazy.
The turnaround over there is the coach, man. That was the Bulls' old coach,
Oh, okay.
Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
He got the boys. I mean, that's where the Bulls fucked up. That's when we started going down. Tom Thibodeau, he left. He took all them niggas with him. Taj Gibson, Jalen Rose. I mean, not Jalen Rose, Derrick Rose. All the motherfuckers went with him over there.
Yeah. Nah, it's
Yeah.
I was impressive, man. I'm excited for the future though, as far as like future NBA players or even the girls, man. It's a lot of
They
talent
gotta
out
get
here,
them
bro.
some bread, man.
It's a lot of people going off.
They
Sixth
gotta
graders,
sell
fifth
more
graders.
tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, WNBA. I mean, that's always gonna be like that. You know what I mean? But as far as the talent and showmanship, I might be tuning in heavy in the next few years.
They got to figure out how to get people to care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Shaq, they would never go for it, but I think Shaq's idea of lowering the rim makes sense because
I agree.
you want to see people dunk. If you can't dunk,
For the
Nobody
women.
want to see
you ain't
that.
going to sell tickets.
Right,
Sorry.
no doubt.
Yeah, you need the hype.
Yeah, you got to be able to play above the rim.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you need the hype.
Absolutely.
And that's why they can't get paid because they don't bring in enough money. The franchises don't bring in enough money to pay them NBA contracts. Like,
Yeah, but if they did lower the rim, would you guys attend a game?
I think it would be more exciting and I think it would be more interesting and it would draw people in to the point that they would start attending.
I already-
games.
Yeah,
I wouldn't,
Showtime.
I wouldn't say
You know?
right now that you lower the rim, I'm going to a game tomorrow. Nah,
Right.
I ain't gonna sit here and lie. But if I start watching on TV and I start seeing Sports Center highlights,
yeah.
damn, this shit look crazy. Shit, tickets only $25. Fuck it, let's go to a game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
no
real.
question.
I'm not going to turn down, like, if the opportunity came to go to the game, yeah, I'm not seeking to go buy tickets.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I still watch it on TV.
Right.
You know, like, my daughter likes basketball, so we'll sit there and let her see that girls
shit.
Yeah.
play.
I'll go. You can sit courtside for $12.
Easy.
Yeah.
No, you can't. I've already done. I've tried.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
They're not
No.
giving away tickets?
Absolutely not. And Jones still like 500.
Never.
I swear. I looked it up. I was like, well, I'm never really going to be courtside in my life. Like, I ain't got that type of bread. So,
Yeah.
what if I go to a WNBA game and get me a courtside seat? How much are those? 400,
Same
500.
thing.
That's
Oh,
why
dang.
it's only
I
seven.
mean, no, the
That's why
NBA
it's only
game is
seven.
2,000.
2,000, yeah.
That's why it's
But-
only 7 people down there.
Exactly.
Cut
Well,
this
you know
shit
they
out.
got the new Hennessy little section
Loft,
joints.
Hennessy Loft, yeah. They
Them
got all
shits
types
look
of shit.
official. Speaking of that, though, what y'all think about the Wizards coming to Potomac Yards?
Yeah. I mean, I ain't tripping about it.
Yeah.
Shit.
I love it.
It's going to
Yeah.
be dope. I feel like it's going to be
I
fire.
think it's going to be
I
amazing.
tell you what, man.
That traffic gonna be crazy.
I want a house over there now.
I was thinking the same thing.
Prices went up.
Look, yo, whoever living over there now, their house probably gonna go up like 300,000.
Oh, absolutely.
Easy,
I know a couple of
easy,
people that live over there, and they're like
easy.
excited. They're like,
But
I
the,
got a
them
homeboy
apartments
who-
over there too.
yeah.
The apartments over there.
My homeboy
they're
lives in one of those. Directly
Oh,
across
okay.
the street, he can walk.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, but they gonna raise
He
his
gonna have
rent
to move or get a new job or something.
because they gonna raise that motherfucking rent,
Yeah, that shit
buddy.
gonna be
They
expensive.
can't, I doubt that.
No.
Okay.
I
I
know
doubt that.
who own over there.
Okay.
Though.
Yeah, hell nah, Jack.
Be 4,000.
Yeah, it's
for
probably
one
yeah,
bedroom.
35,
that shit gonna be
4,000
dope,
for
though.
one
For
bed.
closet space.
Yeah, exactly.
What's crazy is you got a mixed the mixed feelings out there, which are interesting. Like, so you got one side where people are like, it's a DC team, it should stay in DC.
Mm-hmm.
Ma, we're not changing the name to the Virginia Wizards. They're not
No.
going to be the Virginia Capitals. They're still going to be the DC, Washington Wizards or whatever. But like, the Redskins don't play in DC and haven't for years.
But they were gonna. They were
They don't-
first
they
was
don't-
gonna move him
They
right
don't
there
play
by
in
Potomac
DC.
Yard
They
at
don't
first.
practice in
They
DC.
haven't done anything in DC
Yeah.
for a
Nothing
long
in DC.
time. The Reagan National Airport, which everybody's is in DC. Now that's actually on our side. Like, there's so many things that are already US Airway Arena back in the day before the Wizards are where they are now was in Maryland. Like,
Yeah.
what's the
And
big deal?
y'all
People-
y'all either go to either one of them states to go shopping.
Right.
Right.
Indeed.
And it
I
don't make
just
sense.
don't like. I don't like the idea of the traffic. But for the people who bought there, and I know a couple of people who actually own homes over there, kudos to them because, like you said, the property value is
Del
going
Rey
to go
about
up.
to be lit.
And then because they have the train station over there now too. So
Yeah, there's a train station there.
I feel like this was already.
I feel like, yeah, especially
Be
when they
applied.
closed that movie theater.
Yeah.
When they closed that movie theater on the backside, I could see that it was going to do a whole bunch of shit back there.
Nah,
too.
so the right there, right now, they're building Virginia Tech's Innovation Campus.
True.
Oh.
Where
Okay.
the movie theater was, and they're gonna have their
Right,
own innovation campus, and that's part of why they built the metro there. But
Okay.
all of the above
Okay.
would be right next to this.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So like literally in the pictures, you see the Virginia Tech Innovation Campus, and then next to it would be where the stadium would be.
That
True
is
that.
So like all of that
Crazy.
shit, yeah. I mean, all had a purpose, but they've been building the Tech Innovation Campus for a minute now.
But they still keeping Capital One Arena. Like that nigga Ted Leonsis is fucking like that nigga rich.
Yeah, but they wouldn't pay for the redo. That's the problem.
Yeah, but he said, but now the Mystics, that's their home court. They're not gonna play at the new stadium that they building. The Mystics will have Capital One Arena. That's what he was saying.
True,
The Mystics will
true.
still be there, and
Not
you'll
for
have
long.
concerts there.
Not for long.
Yeah.
I mean,
the Mystics can't hold Capital One on their own.
I mean,
No, hell no.
I mean,
That's not the last one.
but he
They gonna have to
said
have
he said
something
you
else
still
there.
have it will still have shows there, concerts and stuff will still be held there
That'll
too.
be the only way.
You
Even
know what I'm
that.
saying?
It's not
And-
enough.
But somebody made a good point too on the radio. They was talking about it. The amphitheater is like an amphitheater they putting outside. It's like over there too. It's like an outside theater type of
Okay.
thing where you can have acts. How's that going to work if airplanes are fucking flying over top
You
of that
can't hear
joint?
it too well.
Yeah,
point.
facts. That ain't
You know
gonna
what I'm
work there.
saying? That might be So from what they showed, like the pictures and what they showed of like the diagram of
And they ain't
the
changing
model.
no plane routes and all of that stuff. That's all going to
nah,
stay
that's
there.
all.
It's
They
been-
Yeah,
thought
right,
about
right.
it. There's going to be a way to mask it.
Oh, for sure.
They wouldn't have brought it up if that wasn't the case.
So I got one more NBA thing. I got a random question I want to ask you. Not a question, but something I saw on the gram. But before that, NBA tournament, there's rumors out there that the NBA tournament, that the in-season
In-season
tournament just
tournament,
went on in Vegas or whatever that they just had. Lakers won.
Yeah.
There's talks that could be potentially a guaranteed playoff spot for the winner moving forward.
Oh,
And again,
wow.
it's just rumors. It's just it's just rumors, but it's talks out there. Some people support it. NBA players have chimed in. Dame Lillard, as an example, was like, I'm not for that because so many things change throughout the year. It could be a shitty team that wins that jump and then they, have a losing record. And now they all of a sudden they in the playoffs.
And then who is out of the playoffs
Right.
in their spot? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. But I feel like it should be both teams.
It should be both
It
teams to
should
make
both
the finals.
teams because it's from
East
one
and
from
West.
each conference.
Yeah.
It should, if that's you're gonna do that, then also, how about you just throw them in, give them a spot, add an extra spot for the play-in playoff.
Mm.
Do that. You know what I'm saying? You already got the 6th, 7th, 8th seed. They got to play to get that final 2 spots.
Right.
Add another one in there.
But then you basically just letting the whole
But then-
league into the
Nah,
playoff situation.
no, because it's just those 2 teams. Do it that way. You got 4 teams. Now you can do a tournament between them instead of doing a round robin type of joint. You got 4 teams now. You know what I'm saying? You play them. The winner y'all play, and then you know what I'm saying. The 2 that make it to the finals,
Right.
2 finals, they got the 7th, 8th spot.
I don't like it, man. I think it contradicts the whole purpose of the in-season tournament. The purpose was to get teams to play hard before December. If you got a team that can lock in a playoff spot in when was the tournament? November? Or
It started, yeah.
in November.
It started October. Was it November?
Then what's their
Yeah,
incentive
November,
to play
yeah.
hard for the rest of the season if they suck anyway?
There's no incentive at all.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm the Pistons right now and I get hot, they're not going to win the tournament. But if they get hot, win the tournament, but they suck as a team, they can just mail it in for the rest of the season, knowing
Yeah,
that they got a
right.
guaranteed playoff spot that they wouldn't have had otherwise.
Yes and no, though. So I think to your point earlier in terms of the season the tournament having a purpose of making the beginning of the season much more interesting. That's exactly, it would do that times 2 because everybody be fighting to get that playoff spot. And like you said, if it's let's say the Pistons win, right? And then now they think they can coast all the way to the playoffs. Everybody knows what's going to happen playoff time then. You're going to get swept in the first round. You're immediately going to get swept because you decided to coast.
It's still going to be a team that's not going to make it that had a better record that deserved to be there.
They should have won the tournament.
That's what I'm saying. Just throw them in the motherfucking play-in.
Nah, they should have won the tournament. They don't deserve to be there because they have a better record. Why don't you win the tournament? Why you let the Pistons beat you?
True.
I feel you.
Maybe
But
the Pistons didn't beat you.
Maybe they didn't, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
why
Maybe,
didn't you should
maybe
have
the
won the tournament?
Celtics beat you and the Pistons beat the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I get you. I just think it's an interesting take though, for sure.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. I don't like it. I can't see it working.
No,
I think the in-season tournament is enough
as it is.
as it is. Yeah,
I can dig it.
do that. Yeah.
All right, hey man.
Say
man.
So I came across this little random post, right? Paul's seen it, so he's not allowed to chime in. What country? He's allowed to chime in, but he's not allowed to guess.
Sit over there and shut your
You're a
mouth.
sea dog, man. You're a sea
What
dog,
country
man.
do you think has the most serial killers? I have the list of the top.
Country?
Yes.
Country?
Give me your top 3 countries you think have the most serial killers.
Well, he sent this to me too, so I
Damn
gotta
it.
shut up.
You gotta shut up too then.
All right. So this is just
You had already sent it to him.
Dang.
So it's on y'all.
Nigga gave me the finger.
Did you send it to me?
No, I thought I did because I was, it wasn't like I was thinking.
I mean,
about.
because I got some messages from you, but I haven't really like I looked and seen, but I didn't like.
So what-
look
That's
at
okay.
it.
You can answer the
What
question
countries?
though. That's great.
Yeah, that's perfect. So both of y'all can answer then.
What country?
Yep. Has the
Oh,
most
serial
serial killers in the world.
I'm gonna say United States, my nigga.
Okay. You think that's one?
Yeah.
Give me 2 other ones.
I'm gonna say Germany
Okay.
and maybe Asia.
Okay. Asia's not a country.
not
It's
a
a
country,
continent.
it's
Continent, but okay, Japan.
There we go.
We're not big on geography here. But.
I just know.
Where the dinosaurs were, Nick. Where the dinosaurs were.
yeah.
Oh.
I gotta
Go
see
ahead.
the believer.
Marvelous, what you got?
I think the number one. I think Germany
Okay. Will be your one.
might be my one. I think U.S. will be 2, and I think that Israel will be 3.
You said who?
Israel. Okay.
Israel. Okay.
So,
Israel. Was that random? Did you just kind of
No,
just
you
get
see
this
all the
fucking
stuff
guess?
that happens there. No, listen. There's a lot of crazy stuff that happens there that's not always on the regular upfront news. There's
Well,
like
the Middle East gets it jumping, but you'll be surprised. You're going to be surprised with the
number
numbers.
3 is South Africa.
I was gonna say somewhere.
with
Africa.
serial killers.
Yes, serial killers. They have 117. On record, obviously.
Oh,
Number 2 is your boy's homeland, England.
Of course.
Yeah, because y'all not.
They
Y'all
have
ain't got no guns.
166.
Of course.
but you see how you
They just run around
Yeah, but
stabbing
hold on.
niggas.
Listen to the
They have-
numbers
they have
though.
Stabbing
106
sprees.
Hold on, listen
they
to the
have
numbers, though. Listen to the
166
numbers.
serial
I know.
killers in England.
966.
No, 166.
166.
Up from 117 for South Africa.
But then he just
Number
represented-
one, Estados Unidos, United States. We running the show.
100%.
Yeah, I
And
figured that.
Take a guess. I just gave you 117 for South Africa, 166 for England,
244.
I'm not gonna guess because I know.
I'm gonna say like
Right.
700.
700,
244.
244,
cold. You cold. Both of y'all cold.
3,204.
We ain't nothing.
So
What are we breeding
the
over here?
United States makes up 4% of the world population. We make up for 68% of serial killers.
Right. I feel like that's the same in a lot of
But I feel like that's where the term came from. Was from the fucking United States.
What's the
I'm sure it did.
What's the technical definition of a serial killer? How many people do you have to kill to be a serial killer?
I don't know.
Probably
Let's
more than
let's
two.
call it 4.
And now it's
Because-
difference between serial killer, chain killer.
Spree killer,
Spree killer,
mass
yeah,
killer,
yeah.
all
All
of them.
that
They're
shit,
all
yeah.
different. So I'm wondering what's underneath of that umbrella.
It's
Just the
different.
killers,
Yeah.
dog.
3 or more
Because-
persons.
Because the DC sniper is not a serial killer.
No,
he's a
not.
spree killer.
Spree killer. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
different.
yeah.
Like, so-
Mhm.
I guess serial killer's more methodical, right? Like
Right.
you plan shit out.
So over time.
Yeah, it's over time.
A serial
yeah.
killer is typically a person who murders 3 or more persons, with the murders taking place over more than a month and including a significant period of time in between them.
Right.
Yeah.
Does it have to go by? It's the same MO. They doing the same thing over and over again.
Not necessarily. It's just somebody
True.
that,
I mean,
that
you know,
keep catching bodies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A
A
murder's
lot
a
of serial
murder.
killers do have an MO,
Yeah.
but
Something.
not
Yeah.
always.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes they're just murdering different people. But them numbers are astonishing.
They're
'Cause
crazy.
crazy.
It's
Well, you
crazy.
think-
The
think of-
numbers are crazy. But the fact that we're number one, that shouldn't
That's not
surprise
crazy.
anybody.
Well, that's
Like,
not crazy to me. You know.
It's just that because I would think we would have a high number, of course, because of all the stories we always constantly hear and through whatever. But it's the whole world out here, so it's just like I would figure that it would be other places that this would be more of a higher thing than the U.S. But probably I feel like when they say serial killer, I feel like these people grew up on some bad cereal, and then that's why they.
Go ahead. Some bad cereal.
Now they the real serial killers, dog. Like y'all grew up on these crazy ingredients on this cereal.
No question.
Y'all start killing people. Now you got serial killers.
I will say that Nick did nail it though, because he got top 3 of the top 10. Japan has 96. Germany has 85.
True.
So they all are in there.
Okay.
But the smaller, based on the list I'm looking at, Netherlands has 12.
12 serial killers.
12 serial killers. And while we sitting at 3,204.
That's wild. That's wild, bro.
Like, how is there such a disparity? Like, is it something in the juice? Is it something in the sauce? Like
something in the cereal. I told you, dog.
Would you say 90% of them are white?
No.
I don't think so.
No, I mean, I don't think that's a stretch.
Yeah, I don't think
it's a stretch
at all.
either.
I think there's other people here that's born here that's not.
We got a sample size.
Yeah, we got a
like the
sample
serial
size.
killers that we already know about.
Oh, white.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
easily
think
90% of them.
Think about the DC sniper. Everybody was looking for a white guy
white person,
driving
yes.
a van. Whole time
Facts.
it was a brother and a caddy.
Facts.
Yeah, the sample size
Facts.
is significant.
That's
Facts.
That was ridiculous too.
That was ridiculous.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was a crazy time.
crazy time.
Running in patterons, trying to get to where you gotta go. Nobody got time for that.
I was doing
Time.
a night shift, and I remember taking up the trash, like just being cautious. Because he actually that actually drove past. They actually drove past a certain incident. They drove past my area. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
I was in Atlanta during that time.
Oh word.
Yeah,
well,
you was
Atlanta's
on
had a
bread.
whole bunch of serial
Oh,
killers.
y'all got
as well.
big serial killers.
Absolutely.
Y'all, I'm not from Atlanta. Man.
Half of them rap. Half of them niggas rapping.
Yeah, half of them rap.
Half
And
of
they
them
talk
rapping.
about it too.
Right.
They on RICO cases and
Nah,
everything.
I always
God.
heard the story about the dude that was like taking kids and raping them and shit and killing them
Oh,
Oh, in Atlanta?
In Atlanta?
in Atlanta. Yeah, during that time.
Sounds like a common tale.
Yeah,
There's a lot of sex trafficking there.
Goody Mob talk about it. Talk about this dude that was talked about in the Criss Cross joint. He was saying such and such is out. You can't play. It was one on the bomb. It was one of the
true.
verses on the joint. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I missed that one.
But wasn't it a black guy, though?
Yeah, it was a
Yes,
black
we
guy.
was.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, he had like a little fro and shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was killing white people.
he was taking little boys. He was taking like little kids.
Oh, he got a
Oh,
problem.
okay. It might be another guy
children.
there.
Yeah.
Nah, it was black, it was black
Nah, it might have been
kids.
another guy there.
He got a mental problem.
baby
Yeah.
Caucasians.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out here taking little boys because this is a problem.
Yeah, it's funny.
That's
as shit.
crazy,
Yeah.
man.
I
But
mean-
yeah, those numbers are in it's
Yeah, I mean, it's just baffling.
But we got the most gun violence in the world. So
Yeah,
I don't
we do.
understand
Now
why.
that I believe.
Yeah,
That's why I didn't name England, because it's like I would think serial killing mostly, but sometimes I guess some of that shit is intimate. Stabbing a motherfucker is an intimate.
Well,
crime.
don't get it twisted. It's not like guns don't exist in England. They're just
Yeah.
harder to get.
Yeah,
They just not as
facts.
open and free over here. But Bama's got pistols.
It is
Yeah.
very old.
Right. Yeah, a lot of the pistols is
It's a lot of
dead.
just
Yeah,
old.
joints fall apart when you
Fall
shoot them
apart, and you seen that shit in Top
They
Boy.
got World War II guns and shit.
Absolutely.
Duct tape on the handle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That number though is
About
hard
to
to
blow
believe.
themselves
Though.
up.
Like
That number's crazy. I mean,
us being number one is easy to believe. But
Right.
that number is
the disparity.
Like,
I think
crazy.
it's not the number. 3,000 doesn't surprise me. It's
Right.
it's the fact that number 2 only has 166.
Yeah,
Like,
you
what?
see what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah, but you
That's
also
crazy.
Yeah.
what's also not mentioned is that you have a lot of copycat serial killers as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Which just adds to that whole 3,000 whatever X number.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I
they're not-
mean?
Everybody always trying to replay out
over in
something.
England.
No, you're
They
right.
ain't copycatting over there.
Yeah.
Well, see,
Wayne
see,
Williams.
see the area you talking about though.
Mm-hmm.
Where we live, you see too many of that. Not even just serial killing. It's just everybody's trying to be something.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to be something that they're not.
Right.
And it's like a pattern of that really widespread here. Versus you go somewhere else, it's like people are really much individuals.
But
And you don't see too many of the same people doing all of the same things.
Right.
You might meet at the same place, you might drink the same stuff, but you're not all looking the exact same way.
Right.
Here, it's like soon as somebody sees something that
What
is
up,
out,
twin?
they look.
Yeah, ready, right?
Yeah.
What up, twin?
so
Boom. And it's like, damn.
that sounds so crazy. 3,000. So that means that's at least 9,000 victims.
Yes, because
Easy.
you have to have
That's so
3 or more.
sad.
Yeah.
Easy.
At least 9,000 victims.
They the
you
cleanup-
probably-
they the
so you're
cleanup
probably
crew for
talking
us.
about 15, 20,000 people
Yes,
that have died at the
that
hands
have died.
of a serial killer.
Yep.
On the average.
Dude's name is Wayne Williams
From Atlanta.
in Atlanta.
I know,
Yeah,
I know that nigga. That's
Wayne Williams. He
He related to
was,
Stubbs, ain't he?
he was a child
Y'all
killer,
gotta relax.
like a child serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so stuff.
That's a
What's his
madness,
problem?
man.
he was wild. There's a documentary about it. I think it was HBO or something. I don't know, but yeah, it was I heard stories about that when I was living in Atlanta.
Definitely a maniac targeting kids, bro.
He probably made a beat for that nigga.
Yeah, you
Nah.
did.
Yeah, you did.
He been in jail since '81.
Yeah, you did.
You made a pencil beat, didn't you? On the table. One of them jumps for him. Because he in the bing bang.
No, it's one of them joints. It's one of them joints in the bing. You on your chest.
Oh no, y'all not.
Right, niggas in the mess hall in the child room and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, let me get a plastic fork. Hold on.
No,
Ding, 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 ding.
bull. That's crazy, man. Speaking of stories, though, I know Steph got a question he wants to pose, but I heard an ill story, bro. Like, so I don't know where it takes place, but a guy calls in the radio station, and he starts to talk about an experience he had, and he wasn't too sure if this actually happened, but whatever. So he collected motorcycles, right? And he had two types of certain model, whatever. So he goes to the store and he's doing the shopping, whatever. Guy comes in, pretty much is like, "Hey, who owns those two motorcycles outside?" "Oh, that one motorcycle outside." Dude was like, "I do." He was like, "Wow, I have the same exact motorcycle." They start talking about motorcycles, and the guy starts mentioning the other motorcycles that he has. The guy who's inquiring is saying, "Well, you know what? I got the same collection. Like, this is crazy." So they go sit down, and the dude who's inquiring about the dude's collection, he was just so like compelled to like hug him, right? Because he was like, these motorcycles were passed down by my grandpa, right? And he wanted to keep them in the family. So when he hugs him, he whispers in the dude's ear, and he was like, "Do not go to Alaska on August 6th. Now the dude's like, "Rah, like I do travel, and Alaska's one of the destinations I usually go." The dude gets up, leaves, goes outside. The dude follows him because he's taken back by like what he said. He said when he walked out, there was a flash, right? Dude disappeared.
It was him.
He thinks that I was his grandson from the future, right? Warning him not to take this trip.
True.
Because the dude had the same exact collection. It was just like insane,
he
bro.
He would have left it to.
Like, yeah, he hugged him. He started crying. He whispered in his ear, "Yo, Rem, do not go to Alaska, bro." Like, what? What's the odds?
That's wild.
He was dreaming. Or he was high on shrooms. One of the two.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Stuff like that I really think exists.
I
do really think stuff like that
I believe
exists.
in all of that shit.
I do.
I don't see why not.
No.
I don't see why not.
He said no.
I don't.
No.
I believe that stuff like that exists.
Absolutely. I don't.
No, time
not?
travel doesn't exist.
You say that, but you don't know that.
It doesn't exist to us in 2023, but somewhere else in a parallel universe, it ain't 2023. It's 3023. And them niggas is moving through time.
Absolutely.
They're not.
They say every thought that you have is a version of you doing it. So the fact that, like, I didn't go to the event yesterday, in another word, I did. Right?
Yeah.
But what I experienced yesterday as well was, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But,
happiness.
Yeah, happiness, right? That was it was crazy. Seriously. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think it's far-fetched at all. I mean, we have no proof.
Who knows?
But,
I think it's very far-fetched. I don't. Time travel is. It's not a thing.
Folks believe in dinosaurs.
Not to us.
It's not. It can't be a thing to the future either. Like,
you believe in predestination?
No.
You don't?
No.
I believe in warnings.
Let me ask you a question, right? So if for just sake of discussion, right? We know each other for years, all of us, right? There's certain times or experiences that we've had that have been withheld. And what I mean by withheld, imagine me meeting you guys as a kid, not knowing in the near future that I would experience this. This already happened, right? As far as why not?
What do you mean, why not?
I'm talking about
it was destined. It was destined.
Destined.
It was.
Okay.
So the question is, do you believe in predestination, right?
Yes.
And I'm saying that as far as a child, we couldn't fathom this taking place right now.
If you believe that, then you shouldn't believe in karma.
Why? What do you mean?
Like, because if that's the case, everything that's going to happen to you is going to happen to you. Like you're saying, it's already pre-done.
Well, for every action is a reaction, right? If that's what you mean. As far as karma, it's not always negative. There's good karma too. So I'm not sure which way you're going with that.
I believe in the warnings of things, like what you said. Like,
Omen.
okay, like that guy said that to him, and then he's thinking that it was somebody from the future or something like that. Like, I don't kind of think it maybe from the future, but I am a believer in there's warnings.
Right.
So like side note, there was a lady, a young lady. And she said she was at walked to a bus stop she don't never really go to, but she ended up going that day.
Right.
She had her daughter with her. This older lady had seen her at the bus stop. They had talked or spoke, and the older lady said to the little girl, "Let me take her."
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Oh, no." But she said when she said that, she said she had her daughter in her hand, and she followed her eyes to where the lady was, and she turned. The lady was gone, but how she turned and where she moved to, a car came blowing through the stop sign and smacks this bus stop. Like if she was standing where the lady was standing, she would have got
hit by the car. Yeah.
So what the crazier thing is, fast forward, like she doesn't know her dad in real life. Like she heard about her dad, but I guess he must have got killed or something. And so she went to see an aunt that was with, the aunt of, which is the sister of the father. And she said she was just looking through some random pictures and said, "Who is this?" And she said, I seen her the other day. And she says, "No, you couldn't have seen her."
She did, right.
She said, that's just your grandmother.
Gotcha.
And she's like, no, like she spoke to me at a bus stop. And this is before she began to tell her the situation happened. She was like, no, she's been passed away for a long time. So the girl just at the end of her story of her spill of what she was saying is like, I believe she just pre-warned me so that I didn't get hit. Me and that my daughter would have been dead.
Well, I'm just curious, right?
So I just think of the warnings.
Right, which is intuition. You don't think intuition could not be a form of a future, whatever? I don't know how to put it in terms, but
I mean, premonition maybe.
But it's not.
but
you don't think that's under the umbrella of the future?
Yeah,
like
a thought from your future self.
Why not? Let me tell you something. When I got knocked, right, when I made my last drug sale, when I was walking out the subway, a lady was calling me with her child, right, to my left. I was so anxious to get into the vehicle that when I looked at her, I'm like, I don't know you, but she was telling me, come this way. I've never seen this woman in my life, bro. You see what I'm saying? I get into the vehicle, I get knocked. Even way before that, as I'm making a transaction, my dad is calling me. My dad never calls me. Never. He's like, Paul, come home right now. Right? Because the girl I was dating, she was at my house already, right? She was living with me. She was like, Paul, come home right now. Dad, I'll be back. Whatever. He's pressing me out. I make the sale. I go outside. Lady calls me to my left. I ignore her. Get in the vehicle. Boom, I get knocked. Yeah. Right? So
that's what's in the signs.
Like, to me. So, but those signs have to be something as far as future presence. I mean,
I don't think.
Why not? Your intuition, right? If you don't listen to your intuition and you be like, damn, I should have stayed home. What is that?
Okay, so for me, I'm not speaking for everybody that's on this panel, and I'm not speaking for everybody that's viewing, but for me, when I get those type of signs, I take that as Holy Spirit is telling me something. Sometimes I might ignore it, and that's when stupid stuff happens, but that's because the way I believe.
Absolutely.
And everybody don't believe that, but I believe that. So I don't believe it as like an intuition thing. I just believe it's how the system is set up for me to have communication with Christ. That's his way of telling me or pre-warning me of what's to come. And if I either have a choice to listen to it or I don't. And a lot of times if I don't listen to it, it falls.
Right, but it's
a situation.
And so
I think that's just my protection for me because what I'm set up to do for this world.
Absolutely, but the outcome, if you don't listen to that and you do the opposite, there's a reaction, right? So I guess, I don't know. For me, I feel like we're all saying the same thing. We're just breaking it down in different ways to understand.
Right.
You have a certain
whether
way.
It's the Holy Spirit,
whether it's the Holy Spirit,
or whatever, it's still something.
Yeah, and it doesn't take away from.
No,
it's not blasphemy. You know what I mean?
What do you feel, Ram?
I think your brain is a lot more powerful than you realize.
Okay,
I believe that too.
So I think
no doubt.
Yeah, I don't think it's future. I don't think it's respectfully a Holy Spirit. I don't think it's anything like. I think it's just your brain does its one too. Like it.
But I think that everything that everyone is saying can be true. Multiple
Absolutely.
things can be true
For sure.
at the same time. Like I believe in all
I'll
of this
look
shit.
at all
I believe the past exists, the present obviously exists, and I believe the future exists. I believe they're like different rooms in a house. You know what I mean? Like we're in this room. We have no idea what's going on upstairs. You know what I mean?
Going on.
And I feel like the relationship is the same between past, present, and future. Like our future does exist somewhere. Our past does exist somewhere. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? I believe all of that shit.
It's in the cloud.
I don't think so.
Whatever.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
Cloud.
I mean,
the future can't exist yet because you ain't done it.
but it exists somewhere, just not to me.
So
my future self is somewhere in another galaxy somewhere. I don't know.
So basically, it's like it's gonna be a little funny, but it's like a Loki timeline. I don't think most people probably haven't seen the show, but there's infinite. Basically, you seen Loki? There's infinite, parallels. Like if you do one, but this is the problem though. Let's say you believe that the future is going on right now, right? There's a future right now. So what if you leave this room and instead of going left, you go right through the wall and break your hand? That's unexpected. How can the future account for that? So then the future changes? Your future self changes now? Because you're saying the future is going on right now. So there's a for sake of discussion, there's a 60-year-old Steph walking around right now at the same time when we're doing this podcast.
Right.
Right. and he never broke his hand.
Okay.
Because you've never broken your hand yet.
Right.
Okay.
Right? So then you go out here, and instead of going upstairs and leaving and going home, you break your hand.
Right.
60-year-old Steph, all of a sudden,
That's good, Ram.
his hand just
That's good, Ram.
his hand now he has a scar from when he broke his hand.
Absolutely.
I mean,
But so it just pops up?
maybe not.
It
I
just-
don't know.
60-year-old Steph exists right now.
Wait, Richard, hold on. Let me try to.
So what is that?
let me just dissect it real quick. Are you saying? I mean, I
hear
get
what you're
the
saying.
scenario, but you're saying, the 6-year-old with the broken arm, whatever, broken hand. You're saying that if Steph doesn't go left and hit his hand, whatever, to break his arm, but it happens in the future, that somehow it's just going to pop
No.
up now?
What I'm
No, he's
saying
saying
is,
if it happens now,
Okay.
How's
Is it going to change in
again,
the future?
Steph is 60 years old.
Right.
In
Never had the scar.
Steph's world, he exists right now.
He never
Okay.
had
Right
a
now,
scar.
he's chilling. Steph has never broke his arm. So 60-year-old Steph has never broken his arm, right? If
the
he
Steph-
decides
but the
to
Steph
go break
that's in
his
the
arm
present has broke his
intentionally,
arm.
does the 60-year-old now have a scar?
I don't know.
Does that just pop up?
I don't know, but maybe that's
That's
not
what
how
it's
it
like.
works. Maybe 60-year-old version of me has already broken his arm. I don't know.
But also,
That's what. But you can't. I'm saying that the future cannot account for your ability to say yes or no. Your ability to make a decision right this second.
Look,
that's wrong, though. That's the reason why I disagree with that, because there's a machine that they use when it comes to thoughts, that because they say that we experience 3,500 thoughts a day, right? No, 3,500 decisions. We go through 80,000 thoughts a day, right? Think about that.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
every thought that comes out your brain that you just neutralize, oh, that's not, I'm good in that. That's happening. That version of you does exist. You putting it out there in that frequency. So as far as what you're saying, why not?
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't.
believe in it.
I'm sorry.
My thought is
But
a
that's just
frequency
my
that exists.
opinion.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The only thing that I said this before about like that can be like the future's happening now is like a country that's fucking hours ahead of us.
That's
that
the
shit's
future.
happening. That's the future.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that I can say
understand that.
You know what I'm saying? Like where's the
Based on
country?
the-
Like China is probably
A day ahead of
a
us.
day
or
ahead
something,
of us,
right?
something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Day in the future.
That's the day in the future.
According
That's
to
time
time,
travel.
but time is man-made, so everything seems kind of.
I mean, yeah, and I don't want to ride a horse any longer, but
Right.
That's based on this man's impression of what time is. Because if you look at Ethiopia right now, it's like what 20. What's,
right, I don't know.
It's like 20.
2013.
They on a
2013
different
right now.
calendar
Right.
though.
Right, we go by the Gregorian calendar, right? But there's other countries that go by different calendars. So does that mean that they in the past? Is Ethiopia living in the past right now?
I mean, I don't know.
Based on that logic, they are.
I guess
I'm just
based
talking
on
about as
any
far as
logic
time.
when it
I'm
comes
talking
to
about-
They're
time.
10 years
I'm
behind.
talking about as far as a
'Cause
time,
time is
not
man-made.
yeah. I'm not talking about as far
So
as
it's
the calendar.
always going to be
That
off.
is time, though. That is time.
Nah,
Yeah, that's time, bro.
I don't think so. But
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can go to places in the galaxy where you age basically 20 times faster than we age right now. Right? That's still time manipulation, right? So yeah, of course you can change time.
So do
Like
you-
if you can go somewhere in the galaxy and stay there for what to you feels like a week and come back and we all 70 years old,
Yeah.
that's moving through time. Time is just different.
I feel like that's just the craziest thing I've ever heard. I feel like so now
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying
No, that's a fact, though.
No, I'm
People-
just saying,
when
like
people go
you're saying that Ethiopian people, not Ethiopian people, whatever. They're in
country.
Ethiopia, the country, they're like in 2013. So does that mean they all got baby faces at 2013 and we look old because we're
Nah,
in
it's not
2000?
about not even. But just
24?
if you're talking about the
Different
concept,
This is crazy.
because
It's
the new
a-
year is supposed to be fall, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying, or spring when everything started to
when
start to grow back up.
if you go by nature, we're way off. The new
Yeah.
year doesn't start January 1st. You,
Yeah, no.
you really believe that? Like January's a
but
new
that's
year?
time. That's the man-made time, and that's the I feel like the restriction they put on us wherever you're living, wherever you are. That's a restriction they put on you. Just like they change the time when it gets dark and then it gets light. They circulate the time around.
The leap
Just the
year shit.
stipulation they put on us.
Leap years.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Leap year's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That
curious
part.
question, right? And I'm about to, set some shit off. How can one, and I'm not saying that I don't, how can one believe in a religion and be willing to dismiss anything else as being completely untrue?
That's a
I
good
can
question.
say
what is
for
truth
me.
though? What
You're
is
right.
define
I-
truth?
Yeah, I was gonna go there.
Meaning, and I'm not saying I don't believe, but I'm just saying, how can you believe in Christianity but not believe in something as
UFO.
crazy as a UFO or time travel
Who
or
said
whatever?
that you don't believe that? I don't know about time travel stuff, but
why not?
But
Yeah,
because
right, that's
because
what
I
I'm
haven't
saying.
seen. I'm gonna tell you that.
But you can't just dismiss it outright.
I'm gonna say this: when it comes to Christianity and like things that like UFO, because it's two separate things. But with Christianity and the things I believe it because I've applied it to my life and watched it work. I've actually seen that happen for me. Everybody can't say that. Like Rim said, there's certain things I can't believe that this and this and this and this happened because I ain't seen it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, but if you are someone that has practiced this, studied this, and watched it actually manifest and work in your life, then you have no choice but to believe that because it works for my life and it's worked for other people around me.
Well, question: you're a woman of faith, right?
Yes.
Obviously. So, what is prophecy then? Because if since you're a woman of faith and you adhere to the Bible, right?
Right.
Prophecy was fulfilled, right? Old Testament, Isaiah speaks about Jesus, right? Hundreds of years after. Is that not a form of the future? Because that's prophecy?
But I don't believe that I think you're taking it from a flat surface.
I'm just curious on the most simplistic surface
so for
possible.
Me, I will explain it as best as I can, but I don't read with a flat eye. I ask God for sight beyond sight to see. The message is hidden for the elect.
But we're not talking about you, though. I'm talking about Isaiah.
This is for everybody.
Hear me out, though. But we're talking about just a prophet now, just to give it some context.
But
Isaiah,
what is the definition of a prophet?
What do you mean?
What's the definition of a prophet?
Someone who has foresight, right?
Right.
So hold on. We all,
this is for that time period, right?
Hear me out, though. But we all agreeing that Isaiah was a prophet, right? Yes or no? Do you agree with that?
He was a prophet.
Right. So he prophesied, right? About things that was going to happen in the future. Yes or no?
Right.
Okay. So with that.
Things that are to come.
Right. So if things are to come, which came to fruition, right? Because Jesus Christ quotes Isaiah, right? Is that not, I'm just saying, for sake of discussion, right? Is that not a future situation right there, bro?
Nigga sounds like a time traveler to me.
I know.
Nigga sounds like Bishop to me.
I don't want to get so
Nimrod.
deep. Listen, I don't want to get so deep on it right now because that's not really the whole direction we're going. And I can sit and really break that down for you, but I don't think it's in the direction of what you're thinking now, of thinking of traveling in dimensions into a future place.
No, I don't. No. It's not that. I'm not. Okay, cool. We don't. It's not that.
Yeah. So
we're not getting that deep. I'm just talking about as far as just a concept of the future, not time traveling, just the future, right? If someone is prophesizing about something,
someone gave that to him.
Yeah, God gave him
that.
Right. So I'm confused.
Because the things that you guys are kind of talking about, scientists are coming up with.
Scientists? They didn't.
A lot of this is that you're speaking of is science.
It's okay, cool.
It's not in the word.
God and science are more closely related than you think.
Big time.
Well, for you, that's your opinion. And I hear you when you talking about your opinion, but I know what I know. So what I know is true and real, and I'm gonna keep that.
Well, I'll say this: the one thing I know is that I don't know shit. And I'm very comfortable.
That's
saying
okay. That's okay for you to say
anything.
that. Yeah, and that's okay for you to say that and admit that. Maybe you'll have the answers that you need at some point. I know what I know, and I know what I know is true and real.
No, you know what.
And I'm not talking about like this.
Yeah, you know what you believe. Just like I have. I have a belief too.
Okay. You have to know what you know if you've experienced it.
We're not talking about experience though. We're talking about just as a concept. Has nothing to do with a personal testimony. I get it.
It's not just about the testimony.
But hear me out though. You said that what I believe is what I know, right? That, and I feel you in that. Yeah. I do too. I think everyone believes something, right? But it does not exclude just as far as what we're talking about, the possibility, right? Because again, if we really want to get down to it, there's things in the Bible that don't make sense as far as certain people just disappearing, right? And that's in the word. And if you are a believer, then they say you have to believe in the word, right?
Right.
In totality,
but you can't be the believer and saying it just doesn't make sense.
What you mean doesn't make sense?
It just doesn't make sense. Then you need to study to find out to see why it makes sense.
Elijah disappearing when he's walking with Elisha. And he disappears and goes into
Do you think that that's exactly what that really means to you? Your flat surface reading.
Flat surface.
You got to read deeper.
Then do me a favor right now. Break that down right now. Break it down.
No, it's going to take time.
It's very simple.
No, it's going to take time. And right now we don't have that time.
We have time. Just break it down real quick.
We don't have that time.
Break it down real quick. I'm curious.
I will break it down for you. I will break it down for you after this. And if it becomes a discussion later, we will
break
go.
It down
but
so it can
we will go to the next thing.
Broken.
I don't want to
go look.
I don't want to put the pressure on that. I would like
not
to
the pressure.
get to
This
the
is-
next thing.
It's in there. It happened.
It is.
happened.
God was
It
a woman.
is.
She'd have put the dick right on there.
Right.
Okay, see, now y'all going too far. Oh, and then you no, I'm not in on that.
But shit, hey man.
Hey, man.
Speaking
Thank
of
you.
all that right there, shit. I got a new beat tape. I'm looking to drop, and it's titled "The Blues for Nina."
Yeah.
Blues for
That was
Nina.
a good little segue there. Hey.
Absolutely. Shout out. I love the cover, by the way, too. That's the
appreciate it.
perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those
It's a
shades.
very nice cover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Nia
yeah.
Long, my
Yeah.
beautiful Trinidadian queen.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
name, Yimmy Ya.
Oh, man.
I had to look that up too, man. It's
Oh,
not
you
even
didn't know what I
spelled.
was
It's
talking
not even
about?
spelled the same. I knew what you was talking about in the poem, but it's spelled Y-E.
Oh yeah, I just spelled it on like Jimmy.
Yeah, but it's like a, it's like
Jimmy.
it's like a mermaid.
Whatever. Yeah.
It's like a mermaid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I had to look it up. But yeah, I'm working on getting the titles for the joints now. Cover's done. Pretty much the sequencing is done. So top of the year.
Yeah.
Thinking about it. Yeah.
What direction are you moving in as far as the last mixtape versus this one? This is the big tape.
Big tape,
Yeah.
yeah.
Big tape.
This one is fitting for the season.
Okay.
Winter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blues for Nina.
But these are new beats though. Or these are ones that you've had in the cut.
All my beat tapes are cut beats that I had in the cut. Like,
Okay.
it's to the point where now it's like I'm sitting on so many beats, bro. I'm not picking them and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, I might as well put them out.
No
You know what
doubt.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm just piecing together little pieces of art, 7 tracks. You know what I'm saying? Just something that, if I hear a couple joints that kind of like, oh, these kind of fit the same vibe, they can flow together. You know what I'm saying? I start piecing joints together, then I come up with a concept. You know what I'm saying? So this one, concept wise, I was between Love Jones and Mo Better Blues.
Mm-hmm.
So that should give you some type of idea of, the sound. Real, blue, like jazzy, saxophones, him, like, it's going to give you like a, like the whole vibe of where they went to hear the blues for Nina. It was called The Sanctuary. That was the name of the place. I think they used to hang out in Love Jones.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you been tweaking your beats as you've been going along, or are you just using them flat out the way they were that were in the cut? Like they were
pretty
there,
much.
you're just going to use them?
Yeah, I'm going to use them.
Or you
I
just tweaking
probably...
them as you go along to kind of fit a certain time? Or
No, what I do is I probably just, if they need to be a little louder, I make them louder.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll chop them down as far as that. Like I'm not, because most of my beats I make for like song structure. So, it's a hook, 16, hook, 16, hook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be like a 3-minute beat. So I've been chopping them down to maybe like 2 minutes.
That's what's up,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? So yeah.
When we dropping this?
Top of the year. I haven't really picked a date yet. I'm thinking the 5th.
How many tracks?
January, 7.
7.
I'm keeping 7 in the sweet spot.
No doubt. No
You
doubt.
know what I'm saying? 7 in the sweet spot.
7 is
Yeah.
completion, right?
Like
Drop that joint on the first,
you know what
man. Bring in a new year.
No doubt.
I'm saying? Yeah.
That's what's up. You should actually start out with that poem.
Oh, I got I got some clips.
I still don't know the author of that. I remember many years ago, Ebony Magazine did a special on Love Jones, and they couldn't find the person who actually wrote that poem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that set the stage for me, bro.
Definitely. It sparked the whole movie for real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
It got me into writing. Dad and what's the rap group? Hip Hop.
Oh,
Dead Prez?
Dead Prez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had what's the name of that song? But Mind Sex.
Sure.
Crazy.
Mm.
No doubt. That's what's up though.
Yeah. Just want to throw that out there. Yeah, I'm
You ever
working.
thought about collaborating with your son?
Oh, we gonna work on something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely gonna work on something. So I just gotta start. Like, I just be having all these beats, and it's like I just had ideas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like after this one, it's gonna be the next joint. I'm thinking some compilation shit. It's gonna take a minute. I've been on an every 2-month run right now. So after January, it might be a minute before I drop something else.
Gotcha.
But I'm looking to do some type of compilation, not with just local artists neither. I'm trying to get some niggas on this joint.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
So,
Absolutely.
Well, I think it's the year that you can do it now.
Yeah.
People are more reachable. People are always looking for something original. So I think all these artists that are out, especially the named artists, I see them a lot of time advertise on Instagram. They're looking for certain people. Please send this. Please send that. And I think they're not doing that just.
Nah, that's the thing. That's the one. I just hate sending beats, bro. I'm the type of nigga I gotta be in that joint with you. I'm trying to play you some joint because I can send beats to niggas manager. Like I send beats to Conway's manager all the time, but I don't know the order he's playing these beats for this nigga. If the first two joints you playing, you ain't really feeling them, it's like, dog, you ain't
not gonna feel the rest of it.
You not leading with the one I need you to lead. You know what I'm saying?
Question.
That's the same. It's like if I was getting in front of with a nigga in the studio with a nigga, dog, I'm playing you my best beat right now off the rip. You know what I'm saying?
First, yeah.
Yeah. Then we go on to the second best. You know what I'm saying? I'm going down the line. So when you send text messages or send audio files and shit like that, you don't know if he's starting from the bottom up. Like, I'm sending you the best one first. So, you know what I'm saying? You look at text, it's like, you know, boom, boom, boom. All right, I'm going to start down here first and go up. You know what I'm saying?
You think it's extra if you give a preference? Like, yo, make sure you listen to this one first.
I mean, it's not extra, but
That's
it's like, you know, I mean, I could do that as well. But yeah, still, I like to be, I would like to be in the presence of the artist. Like, yo.
I get that too.
Or I'll sell the beat before I play that shit. This joint right here, son. This is what I was thinking about before when I made this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Just to put you in the mindset of where I was coming from with the beat. You know what I'm saying? So now it's easier for you to come up with see where I'm coming. Now you can write something to it versus trying to figure out, what I'm gonna do on this joint.
That's different.
I just gave you. Time, though, man. I'm a producer more than a beat maker. That's how, you know what I'm saying? That's the difference right there for me. It's like beat makers making beats all day and just sending batches. No, I got ideas for these joints, or I'm sending you specific beats that I have in mind for you for this specific reason. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question. Us four here, who would you want to see on the track with you?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Not checkmate.
It might be Steph though.
Did you have to feel pressure to say that? Because he said that?
I feel like it was a disrespectful question. Like, you know,
you had to set the stage.
Come on, man. All right, man. All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, but that's coming, yeah. Also on the music joint, you know what I'm saying? It's holiday season. Before we get into the homework, you know what I'm saying? It's just something that we talked about. We talked about Christmas movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, Christmas songs. It's that time of year. Like, when we was younger, there was more Christmas songs on the radio. And it was like artists that was popping at that time was doing Christmas songs.
Yeah.
Or it was just this, or it was also the songs that were just played around that time, so you automatically think of it. They're not always mentioned in Christmas.
When you hit In My Mind.
But they'll have like the videos out dressed like in their fur coats or their big thick jackets, and they outside and you see the snow, and it's like they automatically related to that time period.
Yeah, Uncle Luke had a joint too. Yeah, it's crazy.
What?
Say nah, but just
no, say nah.
Absolutely.
Tell my say nah.
Ho, nigga. But, you know, TLC had the best joint though.
TLC was the shit, yeah.
That joint is Merry Christmas.
That's the best Christmas song? Is that what you're saying?
Not the best Christmas song.
What's the best Christmas song? Don't say Mariah Carey.
That's absurd.
No, that's the most annoying Christmas song.
Y'all are
of all
bugging.
time.
What you got?
Run DMC
Mariah Carey's fire. That joint is fire.
Nah, but
that
I used to
top three.
But it
guaranteed.
is. But it was number one.
It's number one every year.
Well, no, it's number one in my book. I'm saying in my book, it's still top three. Even when it's annoying.
I worked at Champs during Christmas when I was in high school, and they played that joint on a loop over and over. I can't stand that fucking song, bro.
So what's your favorite Christmas song, bro?
Yeah,
Nat King Cole.
My nigga.
Chestnuts roasting on the fire.
Number
Jack
one.
Frost nipping at your nose.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
That intro,
number one.
The intro is classic.
Being so
with the violin.
I don't know, mine's a Silent Night.
That's number two.
The Temptations.
That's number two for me, I think.
But y'all listen.
Temptations, that's mine.
I hear you. I mean, I can't disagree with none
I'm
of
with you on TLC as far as hip hop.
I just like I like the bop. I like the bop.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's dope. I mean, the Jackson 5 got one that's fire.
Jackson
I'm gonna
5
go with
whole album, my
I'm
nigga.
gonna go with "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree" from Home Alone.
Ooh.
Rocking around.
Shit, I might go with Chuck. I might go with Chuck Berry. Run, Rudolph. Santa's gotta make it a time. That's my joke, nigga. Fuck out of here.
That's absurd.
Why'd you get those piecely eyes?
I don't know that song. I don't know the song.
Do. Dreaming of a white Christmas joint. That shit,
I don't want that song.
You guys are
I flipped that
advanced,
shit.
man.
I flipped that shit for
I flipped that shit for
I know all the Christmas songs.
Give
I saw
love
Mommy
on
Kisses
Christmas
Santa
Day.
Claus.
Fire.
Oh yeah, that was a good one too.
Yeah, and this Christmas, nigga.
What's Shorty name?
Come on, dog.
Shorty from Boomerang. I think she's a Boomerang. Santa Baby.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Eartha Kitt.
Eartha Kitt. That's
I couldn't think of her name.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Kid. That's the Catwoman. That's the
Lady
Catwoman.
Eloise.
Yeah, right, Lady Eloise.
Marcus.
Yeah, that was fire.
Marcus, darling.
I'm not wearing any panties.
What is going on? You see those measly legs?
Get the
You got
fuck
the
away
grandma
from me.
drawers on? She was standing on the
That in real
bed.
life, dog.
For real?
She was like that in real life, apparently. Yeah,
That's
Eartha
nice.
Kitt was a
She was
savage.
in tune
nigga.
with her,
Yeah,
her
yeah.
sexuality, boy.
That's gangster.
Look like old ass Rihanna.
That's gangster.
That's gangster. For real.
Where she took that heel and stuck it on his chest. I was like, what the hell? Poor Marcus. He felt like a two-bit hoe when he left out of
When
here.
Shorty walked away and Robert Gibbons was like, yeah, she doesn't own anything. She's just the face of the company.
Right.
What do you mean?
What a fool. That was the fool
And all
mode.
that work in last night. I ain't get no pulls from that. No plugs, no nothing.
Straight finessed him.
Yeah, Boomerang is classic, bro.
Poor Marcus.
It's a Christmas movie too, by the way.
It's
I
really.
You gotta
It takes place
coordinate.
during Christmas.
You gotta coordinate.
All right,
Based
bro.
on you guys' little,
He
you
came in
know,
with the chitlins, man.
ridiculousness.
I hear you in that. I hear you in
The
that.
mushrooms.
That's crazy. But hey, man,
Say man.
let's get into this homework, man. That you
Tsu Surf's
yeah.
Make Sure You Kill Me album. What year did this drop? Like 2019, I want to say.
on a side
2020.
note, he caught a break, for his case too, though, man.
Yeah.
5 years for racketeering and Rico and all that good stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. Bless the brother,
bless
man.
him. Yeah, and he already did a year already.
Yeah, that's
So,
crazy.
I don't know.
Good time.
He sounds like Millie.
Nelly?
Like Nelly?
Millie.
Yeah, he do. He do. He sounds like Millie.
Like
he
he
sounds
got-
like
yeah.
Al B.
Yeah.
He's also from Jersey
You
as
got
well.
like the flow.
Sound like Troy Ave to me.
Troy Ave too. Yeah.
Yeah, and one of his best friends is Mozzie.
Oh,
Yeah.
word. That's what's
why
up.
that track with him
Yeah,
and
Mozzie's
G-Herbo
heavy. I
on
fuck
it.
with. Yeah, I fuck
That
with
was the
Mozzie.
jump.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Like
Nana's
Mozzie
crib.
is features.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. Because
Yeah.
they
I don't know
got
if
a
I can do a
whole
whole album.
they got a whole album together called Blood Cousins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Because
can
one's
do
a
that.
blood, one's a
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. Him and Mozzie got some good shit together.
But give us the rundown.
Yeah, 2020, Tsu Surf, MSYKM, Make Sure You Kill Me. This is album. This is second album after he was shot. He got shot 5 times. His first album, he named it some shit. I don't know. We ain't talking about that right now. But Tsu Surf is also one of my favorite battle rappers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's nice, but he's one of a few battle rappers who can transition into
Yep. I was
making
gonna say that.
making
Make an
good
album.
music. You know what I'm saying? He does well for himself too. He puts out good product. He does great features.
Mhm.
One of my favorite features on here was with Benny the Butcher, Black Cream.
Of course.
That shit is crazy. I
Just knew it.
led with this joint, Careful Who You Love, He got Jim Jones on that joint. Just the wordplay in the title itself makes sense. Like it's fire.
I thought Jimmy was trash in that joint.
Yeah,
though. I
Jimmy
ain't gonna
was
lie to you.
definitely. Jimmy's trash on everything to me.
Jimmy.
Joe.
No Disrespect with Lady London is fire to me.
What are you
Heartless
talking about, Lady London?
5'7".
Girl.
Yeah. So this is one of his. I think this is one that kind of like got the people looking at him for real. This project. After because he had got out, he was in jail for some other shit too. So this right here is kind of what started to propel him, and he started doing a little bit better too, battling as well. And so it was just something, sonically. I know I was getting real hip hopish, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. So just to kind of cater to my nigga Rem over here, maybe something up to date that he could fuck with sonically and shit like that. It was So yeah,
I think you failed.
yeah, I did.
Nope.
Yeah,
That's
you failed, man.
not so much.
yeah.
It wasn't terrible. I mean, like I agree with what you're saying though, in terms of like being a battle rapper that can make music. Like he can actually make good songs. Like
Yeah.
there's the album isn't bad. I'm not trying to shit on it in any way.
Yeah.
It's not a bad album. It's just the problem is that there was nothing that caught my attention. It was like I need to go back and hear this track again.
Right.
I never got one of those tracks on there. It sounds good. The beat selection is pretty good. The flow is decent. Like I say, he reminds me a lot of Troy Ave, and I think Troy Ave makes it a little funner.
Yeah,
in
funner,
terms of the way he raps and shit like that in his sound.
Yeah.
So I think that comparison is close. But I mean, I think the one thing I will say is the Lady London feature. I actually want to check her out.
Yeah.
Her voice
like
is
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Her flow is crazy.
She's
I
a poet.
thought she was pretty dope.
Pretty dope.
Yeah.
So that was the best thing for me about the album is being able to pull that and learn about somebody new. You know what I'm saying? The Benny the Butcher joint was decent though. Jim Jones joint, Jim Jones didn't show up on that. Like I said, sonically it was good, but it's just there was nothing that grabbed my ear that was like I need to go listen to this song again or I need to listen to this album again.
Word. Okay. Word. That's what's up.
I think it was a pass for me.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely like Tsu Surf as a battle rapper. He tells good stories. I wasn't a big fan of the production.
Mm-hmm.
I think the standout song for me was Cold Winter. Is that what you said?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think the beat was crazy. Song itself is pretty dope, but as a whole,
Cold window.
I wouldn't go back and listen to it. Like, just doesn't do it for me. His voice
That's
too.
with Davies.
His voice is a bit annoying at the same time.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. It's like scratching in my ears.
True that.
You know,
Scratching in your ears. What's that one song?
The
one jump.
worst
The real-
one?
The worst one. Yeah.
Some shit.
like that's a 6ix9ine track.
Go up.
Yeah, I don't know
go
what
up.
that is.
That joint was ridiculous.
That's a gang track.
Yeah, he was experimenting
He was on
man.
his gang shit.
Yeah, somebody from the block he put on.
Yeah. That's the only one I don't have a red star again on.
Yeah, that joint is bad.
Yeah, it's not that one, bro.
But yeah, man, shout out to Tsu Surf, man. Again, great battle rapper, but
Yeah, I think that battle rap. All right, so put it this way: like this is not my typical type of beats I like to listen to anyway.
mhm.
But because of the lyrical ability that he has, it made
Mhm.
me. Oh, it's like, oh, I can fuck with this.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah,
If you can
yeah,
rap over this trap beat, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Bet.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? He had little lines like chasing something fancy around the telly like Jamie Foxx. That shit was crazy.
Crazy.
You know
It is
that's a crazy line. Like,
It
you know
is,
what I'm
it
saying? The plug generous with favors. The Pelicans he sent from LA was Ant Davis. That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I can tolerate the beat to shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because of the flow, right?
Yeah.
Steph, what you think?
I mean, for the most part, I liked it. I think I agree with Nick, and it's one of the better transitions from battle rap
Yep,
to
agreed.
album that I've heard because usually that shit ends in failure.
Yep,
It's
agree.
horrible.
I agree.
I mean, you mentioned Troy Ave. I mean, it kind of sounded like Meek a little bit.
I about to say
me
the same
too.
thing, Meek, yeah.
And y'all know that Meek is one of my
Yeah, you like
favorite
Meek.
current
Yeah.
niggas.
Yeah.
So I mean, I fuck with the junk. Black Cream, Free My Ops, probably my favorite junk. I fuck with the Fuck It junk, Soul, Quarantine Tales, Nana's Crib, 327. The only junk that I really didn't fuck with is the junk that we just
Go
talked
Up.
about.
Yeah,
Go
the yelling,
up.
screaming jump.
Yeah, that's one of the worst songs
Yeah.
I've ever heard.
Yeah. To me
It
too.
really,
I was
really
like-
is.
And it came out of nowhere too. That shit just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like I'm
that
in a
jump
good
kept on,
vibe,
like, wait a minute.
and these niggas get on here and yell some dumb shit in my ear.
Yeah.
How we get
like,
here?
what the fuck are you talking? Sound like DMX or something? Like,
Yeah,
the fuck out of here.
It was a bit much.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, overall, I mean, I fuck with it. Good selection, I think.
What you got, Mom?
Marvelous.
I liked it. Like I said, I thought he kind of have like that Millie flow. Nana's Crib, I like that one. The one with Jim Jones, I think it sounded a little bit like the album El Chapo.
Mm.
Or El Capo. My bad. That the love of the hustle. So I felt like it kind of sounded like that same song on that album that Jim Jones is on.
Yeah.
And I felt like he kind of, because of the beat that he was on, he kind of used that by putting Jim Jones on it like it's relatable.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Gotcha.
the sound it fit. What is it? Soul. I thought that was kind of deep. He had a couple of little bars in there. He said, "Uber eat the beef. We at your doorstep." I thought that was kind of dope. Lady London, of course, per usual, she kills it on stuff. The stuff she's talk about, I just feel like it was a flirty track.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She said, "Turn your trap boys into outlaws." She know what she doing, so I like that track. Cold Winters, I like that track. Gordon Banks, I like him, and Dave East, of course. That hook was crazy. That never let the devil see you cry. Look him straight in the eyes and tell him God is on your side. And so I felt that because that's just like a daily battle for people.
Absolutely.
I think through the whole thing, really, it was like him talking about battling demons a lot. So
he calls himself the devil's grandson.
Yeah, so it just was like kind of.
I don't know how I feel about that, but
Yeah.
Devil's grandson.
But that song, that Cold Winter song, it also reminded me of Heaven or Hell with the locks. Meek Mill.
Yeah.
Probably it made me think of that because Gordon Banks is on the song singing.
True.
He's also on that song singing, so it kind of sounds similar again. Kind of that thing what he did with Jim Jones, where it kind of fits. But overall, I mean, it was a decent joint. I think it would like two of them I would probably really listen to. Like if I had to play it, I would play it. I can see what you're trying to say about it, kind of being sonically. He's too whiny when he raps. It's a lot. Okay.
Too whiny.
All right.
Yeah.
But lyrically,
Dope.
He's dope.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I see why, but the features make it better for me.
No doubt.
True that.
No doubt.
Norbert, I'm gonna hand you this list. We got a running list of albums. And please
Norbert.
submit, information, YouTube, text, Instagram, crew. We all add to the list. So I just handed the list to Paul, and he's gonna make a selection from the list that we got running.
It's a good idea.
I love it.
And then we just gonna check it off as they go. And like I said, it's part of our shared jump, so everybody here can add to it. Everybody can, we just gonna have that one. We always got something to pull up easily without having to get caught out on the spot type of thing.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And if you pick a person's submission, please read their name.
Absolutely.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with
So make sure y'all do submissions because we do pull them up.
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm gonna go with my fellow Libra, my man Micus with Tupac Machiavelli.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You know
Shout
what
out to
I'm
Micus.
saying?
Shout out to Mike.
Absolutely. We're gonna get into that and take it from there.
Okay.
Tupac.
Tupac.
Machiavelli.
No doubt.
The white side of you just came out with
Yeah,
two
it definitely did.
That's how they say in London. They say Tupac. They don't say
They're
Tupac.
not white in London.
That's-
Interesting.
Yeah, they say Tupac.
The people
Y'all
that
gotta
say
relax.
Tupac are.
Sully probably said Tupac.
Nah, that's everyone.
Duchesne probably said Tupac.
My brother says Tupac.
See?
They don't say Tupac.
Which one? Anthony?
He's not
Anthony
Caucasian.
says Tupac, but my other brother say Tupac.
They're not Caucasian.
Yeah, they are.
All right, I got a question from the
Not
bowl real quick,
Caucasian.
yo.
What we got?
Bold
Question
question.
from the bowl real quick.
The bowl.
Oh man, come on, dog. I knew you was gonna put this. This has to be you, nigga.
No, it ain't.
Or no,
Yes,
it's
no.
him.
It's him.
No,
it's him.
it's
That's all it is. It's him.
It's
not me.
Because you sent me the motherfucking journal on IG, nigga.
It's Steph.
Where did I send you?
Go back into slavery or suck a gorilla's dick.
Oh, that wasn't me. That's definitely him.
Fuck,
That's
why you
definitely
pointing
You
at
sent me
me?
this shit on
I
IG?
sent that to you?
Fuck,
That's
I
crazy.
So you did it.
I
So
did.
you did it.
Nah, I ain't do it. You wrote
What
it.
is happening here?
But to answer your question,
I'm going back to
I'm
slavery.
going back to
running.
slavery too.
absolutely.
Listen,
nigga.
I'm going back to
Y'all
But I ain't
slavery,
gonna lie to you.
especially what I know what I know now.
No homo. I seen a gorilla and his dick was like the size of a pinky. That's only 2 seconds.
So that make it okay?
No, but I'm saying that
This is getting.
if it's life or
What
death,
the hell's happening?
slavery.
I mean,
for
it
40
is life and
years,
death. You talking
40
slavery?
years? I don't know.
Listen.
You might just say.
I'm
23.
I'm going to slavery because I know that I'm a whip master now. Because now that I know what I know, we got the knowledge.
But that's the
ganging
thing, though.
up.
Are
We
you going
gang
back with-
gang.
Are you going back with that
We
knowledge?
gang.
Are you going back with that knowledge though? Are you going to be a nigga that's
Nah,
a
you ain't,
nigga?
you ain't going back with no
ain't
knowledge,
going
man.
back
Stop
with no
complicating
knowledge.
the question. Is
Right,
slavery or suck gorilla dick?
Slavery,
Slavery.
slavery.
That's crazy.
Slavery.
It's-
Y'all all
it's-
choosing
it's-
slavery?
Yeah.
This
Well,
Bama said I'm
I'm-
sucking.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm white. I'm good. What y'all talking about?
Oh, he is good. You're right.
good.
You're right. You're right.
I didn't know.
You're right.
You out there when you in there with
Damn,
Master.
though.
I knew it was you.
Being-
Master.
What?
Being a woman,
Wait.
you ain't going to suck that dick down?
What?
What?
I'm just saying.
Being a woman.
It's we're
no,
not doing
that
it.
does
We're
not even
not
make
doing it.
sense.
We
Y'all
got-
suck everything else.
No, wait a minute.
Wow.
We got to be able to depend on y'all.
Wow, that was
What
crazy.
are you talking about?
Real talk.
We
though.
got to
What
be
y'all
able to
talking
depend on
about? You a
y'all.
woman, you could.
Y'all
you
gotta
can suck me.
step
I'm
up,
sucking
man.
too. Don't do that.
But
Killer,
seriously
that
though,
was
though,
crazy.
if you
The hell?
have the opportunity, right? So
Why do you get so stiff about
You got to
it?
step up.
So you wouldn't suck.
I'm going to slavery
Gorilla
because
Joe
first of all, I'm gonna be in the house with Master. Stop playing games.
Oh, yeah, she going.
So you gonna suck his dick?
I'm gonna have some rims.
You gonna suck the
It's
master?
a human man. I'm gonna have a bunch of rims running around.
Now you don't live in my house.
Rims gonna save the day. Come on, dog.
Nah, this sounds like a job for Diddy or Dwight Howard.
Hey,
Ain't doing them niggas.
that might be cool.
They be to lock the gorilla in the room.
They gonna get that gorilla. 'Cause they probably
The gorilla be to help me.
No bull.
gorilla be take that.
Stop banging on the door.
Harlem shaking and shit.
Nah.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm going back to slavery.
Yeah,
I'm going
Oh,
back
yeah,
to
nah,
slavery.
niggas is in
nigga.
We already
chains,
know
bro.
you good.
I'm good.
I'm going back to slavery.
Niggas
That's
is in
a
Papa
fact.
chains.
Swindle.
Yeah.
Paul, you going back to
I
slavery?
don't know who my dad is. I'm
Absolutely,
good.
I'm not. You know what's so crazy?
Why'd you
Ain't
have to
no-
go check the dick out thing though to see?
Nah, 'cause
just to see.
it popped-
You
it
had to go and
It
see.
popped on my feed. Whole time, my feed.
Whole time, my
Damn.
man said, I mean, it's
That's a
only
double
this. It's only
entendre.
2
He
seconds.
had to go and study first to just make make this conscious decision.
Insane, bro. Nigga,
It ain't that bad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, dog.
400 years over nigga.
it's 2 seconds.
It's 2 seconds.
What equates a dick suck?
I don't know, man.
It's disgusting.
Whoa, wait a minute.
I don't know.
Y'all niggas going past COVID,
Wow,
man.
that was
Y'all gonna have the
crazy,
gorilla.
killer.
She the only one with experience.
I'll punch you in the face.
You want to do another
Yeah,
bowl?
grab one, yeah. Somebody grab one more.
Yeah.
Why we have to do that?
I got one. Let me go.
Starting
I
ever since I got
already know my
here.
question.
I
Ever since I came here with my Santa hat.
I didn't write that. I didn't
I don't
write that
like it.
question.
I don't like it,
Oh,
Steph.
but yeah, don't ask the question if you.
No, Paul wrote the
if it's in the
question.
bowl, nigga. 'Cause
That
then we
wasn't
pull
my
it later.
question either.
He knew the
Yeah.
size. He wrote it.
He did right.
I didn't write it.
You gonna say?
You're a liar.
That was definitely a
Liar.
step question.
You're a liar.
All right. Yo. If every animal in the world had to fight, who would win?
Every animal had to fight each other.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, like a world war, like a
news team
royal,
assembled.
right?
nigga.
Yeah. Royal Rumble.
Whales are winning the seawater, and
Whales ain't winning a damn thing.
They
But
are.
Whales?
And I'm not picking nothing
Yeah.
in the water.
maybe killer whales.
Yeah.
One-
Yeah,
yeah.
killer whales. That's what I'm talking about. Killer whales.
Oh, okay.
Because they eat the livers of shark.
Or orcas. Yeah, orcas would get busy.
Yeah.
Orcas
But
get busy.
You think an orca could fuck with a panda? I mean, not a panda. I'm sorry. A
polar bear or something.
Yeah, polar
Yeah,
bear.
of course it can because
Yeah.
because the
Or-
whale ain't
or-
coming
or-
out of the
fuck
water.
a polar
The panda bear or the polar bear got to come into the water.
Polar bear, but the polar bear is
And
one of the
stay.
meanest bears out there.
I think he'll just swallow that junk up.
I'm
when he done.
on you with the bear thing. I'm either a tiger or a bear.
Yeah, I'll take a tiger.
I'm probably going tiger.
I'm going tiger
Tiger.
because I think a tiger can beat a lion.
100%.
Yeah.
Give me a falcon.
First off, it's a lot bigger than a lion.
I
He
take
said,
a,
"Give me a
I
falcon."
take a falcon all day.
why is there always caveats? Why is there always questions with questions? Like I immediately start thinking, right? I'm like, a tiger would be good. So is it 1v1?
It's 1v1.
Hyenas don't roll by themselves.
It's 1v1.
Lions don't roll by themselves.
1v1.
Okay, everything is 1v1.
I'm going to go with the buzzard because I'm gonna wait to watch y'all fight each other to death, and then I'm coming down to eat it up.
That's
It's a 1v1
That's it.
tournament.
Give me the falcon.
It's a 1v1 tournament.
Oh, okay. I see.
Give me a falcon.
The Falcon is going to lose.
I don't know.
big time, Vato.
Falcon?
The Falcon is going to lose.
Cage match, guys. Cage match. Don't think that flying shit's gonna be okay.
Why not?
Because you're gonna swat it down and bite it
It's
up.
1v1. You gotta.
Oh,
you
you talking about cage?
Yeah,
Then
we
yeah.
said it's 1v1. You, I
I'm
mean, we
one
gotta
versus one.
swat
I
out.
don't know. Okay, well then.
So, but I'm
it's-
just
That's some gladiator
if you
shit.
that's never fighting. Being able to just fly the whole time.
You might can fly down and peck them and
stretch
stuff.
fly, and go back up.
Exactly.
No,
that's
that's
what
not-
we're doing. That's what falcons do.
Oh no,
Nah,
yeah.
Tiger
You know-
gonna
you know,
claw this
Tiger-
shit.
Tiger's
Tiger
gonna
gonna
judge
snatch that joint out of
No,
the
they're
air and
not.
claw the fuck out of it.
No,
Yeah,
it won't. You know,
Man, you ain't never seen my nigga Shere
Yeah, it
Khan?
is.
you know what a falcon can do, bro? Falcons are the only animals on this earth that can see through into the sun.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
They fly higher than any other bird out there. When it's any type of storm, they fly
Nigga,
above it.
It doesn't matter how high you fly. You got to come
still
down
gotta-
here
still gotta
to
compete.
fuck with me.
Let me finish. Exactly. You know how quickly they dive, bro? 200 miles.
Don't care.
I don't see a tiger blocking that, bro.
Smacking the shit out.
Smacking the shit out of it.
Beg your difference.
Smacking the shit out.
I don't know.
Probably the
Paul
first
might
3 or
got a
4
little bit of a
times.
point.
It's
If
not
I get a
happening,
good
bro.
direction, I could probably
So-
really
Y'all
peck
having
your
a
skull
discussion.
and kill you.
So niggas
Whoa,
can hit
whoa, whoa,
100
whoa.
mile an hour baseball, but a tiger can't smack a fucking falcon out
Let
of
me
the air.
finish. It can see 2 miles ahead, Steph.
Got nothing to do with it right here.
I'm
you not-
still here. I'm still sitting here.
I mean, I
Nothing
think
to do with it.
They teach me that driving
But if it
CDL
comes
fast.
fast
Like,
at you,
2
how you
miles
gonna
ahead.
see?
it's something called aim high and steering. That's one of the 5 keys in driving in CDL.
So you a falcon?
I mean, I am what I am.
Okay.
What the hell that mean?
Niggas are blood.
It's a blood.
You gotta relax.
Blood.
I don't know,
This is
man.
getting out of control.
Yeah, I'm Siberian tiger all day.
It's tiger.
I'm with a tiger too,
Siberian
bro.
tiger all
No,
day
that's
in
a
the
hard
paint.
choice now.
tiger.
Because Paul, you make a lot of good points.
Nah,
That's, listen, not these
I
are
don't-
terrible points.
No,
I
how is
don't-
it a terrible?
They're good
These are
points because
terrible.
if
I
you
don't
think
look.
about coming from this far, I can see you
How?
2 miles away and I dart you in the head with my beak and then it hit you in the right spot and you did it.
First off, there is no right spot.
It is.
Like first, you're not just gonna hit a tiger one time with
How
your
do you-
beak and that
you
nigga's
think he
done.
gonna
I'm
be-
sorry.
you think he
It
got
ain't
his
gonna
head on
happen.
the
Man.
swivel?
Come on, bro.
He
Yeah,
got his
but
head on the
bears are
swivel.
agile. They can't just turn around and
I said a tiger, not a bear.
Tiger, yeah.
Well,
Tiger.
who said bear?
Nobody.
Nah, I was just asking about the water. I
Okay.
said polar bear.
Who said
That was
the
a while
bear's
ago.
not agile?
I'm talking about as far as being able to turn around.
You
and
never
such
seen Baloo?
Nah.
Oh shit.
Nah.
I think it's absurd that you picked the fucking falcon.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
Shit is
a
wild
good,
as fuck to me.
I mean,
Wow.
I see where he's coming
I'm
from.
going
Me
tiger,
and
bro.
Rim probably on the same page as this. I'm not picking against cats, nigga.
Nah.
No, it's a bad idea.
That's fine.
Cats win.
Not a
Like
big
I
ass
said,
cat.
hey,
neither.
Cat
They
versus-
win. So
A falcon might get him. He might scratch him up a little bit. He gonna get him 3 or 4 times.
I think you
because
got-
the tiger's gonna miss, and then that 5th time he gonna be like, okay, Watch this. Oh, yeah, you did that last time. You did this time. Okay, Curry to 1. Okay, watch this.
One smack. He's
So
dead.
you don't think the Falcon is going to be on defense too, saying the same thing?
This defense is fine.
Like I'm just,
Well, no. I
You
mean,
guys are going with the feline.
I get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
no.
You guys are felines.
I get it. But
I mean,
to answer your
have one
question,
attack.
there's a lot of animals out there.
There's a lot of birds
I
and
don't
felines
know.
in here.
I love birds. I'm gonna rock with the Falcon.
Word.
I think my survival rate is much higher unless it's in a cage match. I'm fucked.
I'm going Siberian
if you
Tiger
wanted a
all
cage
day.
In a
match,
cage match, I'm
He
fucked.
ain't got nowhere to fly.
You ain't got nowhere to fly.
He ain't got nowhere,
And
nothing.
so we're
He's
talking about
I
cage
don't-
match. We're not talking about orca whales. We're not talking about none of that. We're talking about things that probably.
Well, it'd be-
Falcons.
it'd be a cage-
Falcons,
listen,
listen.
No, a cage match account too for an orca. You just put them in an aquarium.
Falcons are predators, right?
Yes.
When was the last time in the history of the world a falcon killed a fucking tiger?
Never.
It's
Right.
never happened.
When's the last time a tiger killed a falcon?
Probably
happened.
yesterday.
It's probably happened.
Probably yesterday.
It's probably happened.
Probably yesterday.
Guys are nuts.
I don't even know why a falcon would be that close. But
Fun fact: cats catch birds all the time.
Yeah, facts.
Standard.
Yeah,
House cats.
I actually seen that. I actually seen
I
that shit
see-
happen.
No, we're not disagreeing with that. What type of bird are these niggas catching? I just seen the video. These are not falcons, my G.
Right,
But
you
these
guys
cats-
are getting
and,
wingspan.
I'm talking about a house cat versus that Siberian tiger.
Yeah, facts.
that was specific.
Like
Right,
you just
you're
said,
proving
we
my point.
Siberian tiger.
You're talking about a
Not any
Siberian
tiger.
tiger versus
Huh?
a cat.
Not any tiger.
I don't
He said
think
a
I think you
Siberian
guys
tiger.
are comparing a cat to
Siberia?
a
South
Siberian
Africa?
tiger. Like they move
Where
the
the,
same. It doesn't
serial
happen
killers
like
are.
They move
that,
very,
bro.
very similar.
They do move the same.
Are you kidding me?
You two right now, as far as a feline,
That's why-
a regular
that's why I
house
picked it
cat
for
versus
real.
a Siberian, was it tiger?
And you said the way they move.
the way they move,
Right, they move
don't-
very, very similar. Are you kidding me?
They don't-
It's pretty close to identical, almost.
As far as what jumping,
The way they move.
Obviously,
Yes.
obviously, the larger, stronger cat can jump higher. But if you've never seen a cat jump from the floor to the top of a
I have, and I'm saying that you guys said cats catch birds all the time. Not disagreeing with that, right? You don't see tigers grab falcons like that, bro. It's not. You don't see that.
Well,
I've never seen that.
First off, I don't even know if they exist in the same habitat. I don't know if they're falcons
Yeah, I don't
in the
think so.
fucking
In
jungle.
the
First of all, the
Yeah.
Siberian cat is
But
crazy.
That
The Siberian tiger's crazy
question.
That
What's
was
the
not the
question?
question.
because he's in the
It's
city
world.
with the serial killers.
The world,
That's
Craig.
what-
The
Yeah,
world.
So
but I
that's
don't think-
crazy. So that might be
If
the
I'm not
thing.
mistaken,
me
though,
and Nick was just talking about that on the side.
We talking about Siberian tiger. I don't think they're in the jungle though.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, they are.
Not-
Yeah, they are.
they where
They
the
are?
serial killers live.
It is a
So-
jungle
Tigers are in
It's
the
a jungle
jungle.
cat.
Lions aren't.
They're
which
in
is
the
very
jungle.
Lions
sad.
aren't.
Lions are not in
No,
the jungle.
lions-
Lions are in the
in the
Sahara.
desert,
In
in
the
Sahara.
They're in the
desert.
Sahara. Yeah, there you go.
Jungle,
There you
Siberian
go.
tigers are jungle cats.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
for sure.
okay.
And they're in the world. It was not jungle. It was the world.
This nigga picked a bird.
Well, he said cage.
Okay, I understood.
But no,
like, the
every
bird, but
animal in the world was to
if you're in
fight
a
who
cage,
will
it's
win.
over.
That was the question. But you got a falcon. And I think the rest of us got tigers. I don't know what.
Marvelous picked the orca whale.
The fucking orca well.
Because if y'all gotta come into the water, it's on. What are you talking about? I'm just gonna survive then if that's the case.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like
I'm still gonna scratch
do
you in the
get-
face.
You feel like an
It's fine, but I'm
octopus
gonna
could
bite
get
you up.
busy?
It's over.
You feel like
It's
an octopus
over.
could get busy?
Octopus are very smart.
I don't know
Very
enough
intelligent.
about octopuses to answer that. But
Oh, they're
know
very
about
intelligent.
octopuses.
We know
see it on
that,
top
but
of
they're
your
poisonous though.
No, they're not poisonous.
they're not jellyfish.
They got ink.
Because I'm thinking
It's not
like,
poisonous.
imagine if their tentacles, which can extend
your head,
hundreds of
tentacles.
feet,
Well,
could
you
latch
just
onto a well or something
They
behind.
do. Giant squids. Giant squids. If you go find blue whales and gray whales in the ocean, they have marks on them for being
Got
attacked
you.
by giant squids. I'm
Got
talking
you.
about
Definitely not doing this
tentacles,
with you.
beak bites, all that. Because octopus and squid all have beaks underneath that. They have a bird beak.
Gotcha.
That's how they eat. Underneath all of that shit is a bird beak.
That's
It's
crazy.
weird.
That's your falcon of the sea.
really?
Yeah. So yeah, all octopuses and squids have a beak that they eat with.
Dog.
It's wild.
Falcons of the sea.
Falcon of the sea.
Yeah.
And
Guys
they
are
eat
silly,
Christmas
man.
toast.
Christmas toast.
Well, listen, for
And
those who are
shrink.
listening, chime in, man.
Wow,
Who do y'all
man.
who y'all got winning? A falcon, Siberian tiger, orca whale,
Octopus.
Tiger.
tiger, tiger, or octopus? Who knows? Let us know. In the
I know.
comments and
It's a
whatnot.
tiger. Sorry.
Tiger.
No, you said who knows.
All right. Well,
I mean, I'm gonna take myself because of the name. I'm a mammal.
you're a mammal.
Here we go.
Yeah, but we can go ahead and close
We
it
knew
out.
that this
He
was
gonna
just
pull out with the
gonna-
pistol or something.
Yeah.
Take a cheat code already.
Listen, I'm a mammal.
You below the falcon, nigga. The falcon will get you. The
Yeah, he get you about it.
On that
That's
note,
it.
it's been another great episode of Amen Say Man.
Yes,
Again,
sir.
next week's homework is Tupac
Tupac.
Machiavelli. You know what I'm saying? Look forward for you guys tuning in next week. On that note, we out.
What?
No?
You ain't gonna say nobody like
Remy
Oh my
Ma.
God.
yeah, Nick G.
Ah, Marvelous.
Well, shoot.
Steph Muse. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, man. We love y'all.
Merry Christmas.
No doubt.